Oh, all right, fellas. We are back. We are here. We are ready to go with something a little different. We are currently booted up on Palworld, obviously. This is not Skyrim. Now, some of you might be thinking to yourselves, why are we not playing Skyrim? Let's talk about it a little bit, shall we? Uncle Lenny's got a bit of burnout. Uncle Lenny's got a little bit of burnout on Skyrim right now. I'm going to be honest. You know, yesterday, no, not yesterday, last stream we did. We're sitting, we're playing, and I don't know what it was, dude. I just was not feeling it in the slightest. And I was like, I'm not going to do it to myself. I know how this goes. I'm going to force myself to keep playing for the next week. I'm going to be like, I'm taking a break. We're going to, nope, we're not doing that again. We're going to pivot hard into another project that we talked about. I asked you guys last night in Discord. Reception was pretty okay. And that is starting up a single player Palworld game so I can have a world that I can come back to with all of my pals, because I currently have a server I'm playing with friends. We are talking about doing a server with chat in the future. So I want to have a spot where we can bring all of our pals from those servers and store them here. You know, I'm going to make like, I have it on default settings, so I think it's like 4 bases. We're going to make 4 nice bases. We're going to just play through the game casually. I'll give you guys some tips and tricks as we play through, because I've played a lot of Palworld in the past 2 weeks, okay? Just chill vibes, you know, chill vibes. But good to see you, Farmu. Holy Unk, I can't believe this. Nicole, hello, good to see you. Knew yo ass was burnt out. Dude, like, listen, I like Lorem a lot. Lorem is really, really good. I'll probably say it's probably my favorite mod pack we've done. It's just there's been so much Skyrim, and like, I do really enjoy Skyrim, but the last Skyrim stream we did, I'll be completely honest, I was already feeling tired. There was a point where we were walking back to Whiterun, and I physically had my eyes closed because I was so like bored and tired. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, to be clear. It was just like, I was like, man, I need something. I need some spice. I need a little spice in my life right now, and Skyrim was just not the spice I needed. So we will come back to Skyrim. Don't worry, we always do. You guys know the beat, right? But there's a lot of things coming in these coming months. Palworld's hot right now. We're gonna strike that iron while it's hot. Have a good time, right? It's gonna be fun. We're going to then, in about 2 months' time, Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen drops. Gonna do a full playthrough of Dragon's Dogma 2 with the Dark Arisen patch for it, or the DLC, I suppose we could call it. It's gonna change a lot of things. It's gonna be nice. If you've never seen Dragon's Dogma, trust me, if you guys like Skyrim, you're gonna like Dragon's Dogma. It basically pictured Nolvis if it wasn't Skyrim, and it was really, really fucking crazy. It's got some of the best combat I've ever seen in a game, hands down. So if you like Skyrim, you like that fantasy genre, you know, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. Valheim 1.0. I think we're gonna end up playing some Valheim on stream probably when 1.0 drops. Depends on how we do it. I know me and the boys are talking about doing a server. It depends on if that actually happens. I'm unsure, but there's a lot of things just coming up in these next couple of months, and I'm very excited about it. So hopefully you guys are too. We're gonna jump. I already got the world booted up. I just called it Homeworld. That's what it is. Now we're gonna start right off rip. If you're starting your own world in Palworld, telling you right now, have the XP rates. Take it down from 1 to 0.5. All right, I'll show you real quick. Custom settings, XP rate 0.5. This game, if you're an explorer, if you like to catch all the pals, you are going to over level and skyrocket in level so fast that you are going to actively skip tiers of progression because you are so over leveled. Now, I looked into this. People say from 0.5 or even 0.3 is a really good spot if you want to have like a nice slow burn and a fun time and really experience all of the different progression points of the game. Now, everything else, I just left default. I'm pretty sure, you know, like this is fine, right? I don't mess with anything here. And yeah, I pretty much left everything normal. I'm not doing hardcore for this world because it's going to be just like a very casual world. where I just kind of, again, a place to come back to bring all my pals from all my other worlds, right? That's what I do. Whatever the easy preset puts it at. I mean, I play how you want to play. I'm just saying personally, as somebody who likes a slow burn and likes to experience the progression, like we played with point or just like regular, like 1 EXP, and we skyrocketed through the levels. Like it was crazy. All right. No, it's ridiculous. We started off actually at like double XP rate, realized it was too fast, put it down to 1, and it was still too fast. So I'm going 0.5 off rip. We'll adjust it as we need to, but that's just me personally, right? Go ahead and just jump right into it here. Now, obviously, I've played a lot of Palworld over the past 2 weeks, so we are kind of just going to cruise through these early stages, you know? Here's our character. I basically just remade my character from the server, you know? And we are going to just kind of get cooking here. So normally right there, that's a perfect example. You touch that fast travel point, and normally you go like right to level 2. No, you don't do anything. You just go immediately to level 2, right? It is pretty crazy. We're not going to go through all the story cutscenes, by the way. That's not happening. Now we're free to go. We are free to play. So survival guide. I'm just gonna do all the quest stuff, right? Let's get cooking. Well, I hit level 80 before I even got to the what do you call it? Like the Sky Islands zone, right? The new zone that got added in with this. I had already reached level 80. I had like a ton of crazy shit going on. It was insane. It was pretty ridiculous. Like, not in a bad way. I did play a lot, obviously, but like, I felt like I was almost punished for exploring the world to where I was so over leveled that everything was just like trivial. And mind you, again, I skipped full progression points. Like, I'm talking like full like materials. Like, I think I didn't even do refined metal. I went from refined metal, which is like level like what, 30 something, I think. Where is it? Where's refined metal? Hang on, I gotta find it. I skipped this and went immediately into Pal Metal Armor. That's how fast I leveled. I never made refined metal armor. I just skipped it and went right to, that's almost 10 levels of progression completely skipped over. So me personally, I don't like that. I think that's a little bit ridiculous, but to each their own, right? You know, you're going to play the game how you like to play it, you know? Let's get a pickaxe actually first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they adjusted it. I played a lot in early access as well, and they definitely changed quite a bit of stuff. Now, the one thing we might end up changing on this server is the material gathering rates. We'll see. Just to kind of avoid some tedium, you know? Maybe I don't want to spend hours grinding out wood and whatnot. Again, like, this is casual, right? Like, I'm not going hardcore. The hardcore is going to be a server we do live with chat, right? Like, that's going to happen. But in general here, you know, like, this particular run, I'm not going crazy with. Need a little bit more wood. Hang on. There's got to be a stick around here somewhere, right? Surely there's one more stick on the ground. Surely. Early game, I always go wait. First, like, 10 levels, I dump into my weight just to make sure we can carry a bunch of stuff. No problem whatsoever. Wow, there really is not a single stick laying around. There we go. All right, beautiful. If I was skipping the first tier, it sucks. Goblin gun also isn't worth making till the purple one. Can make a base or two solely dedicated to farming or stone and wood. I mean, yeah, so that's going to be the interesting thing about this is On a live server, which I'm currently playing out with my friends, there you could just like go AFK for hours and like you'll come back to like 10,000 wood, right? You can't do that on a single player world, which is gonna make things feel a lot different in a sense. In my opinion anyways, I feel like it's gonna feel a lot different because you can't just kind of go AFK. You actually have to do a little bit of farming, you know? Well, yeah, I was gonna do a hardcore, but I was like, honestly, dude, like I have this thing where like, I never take the time to just make a casual world to come back to and test things on. Like in this world, I want to like fill the Palpedia. I got like 80% done on the server with my friends. That was pretty good. But I want to get like 100% of it done, you know, on this one. I want to 4-star every pal and make them like, you know, strong and like ready to do things, you know? Yeah, see, by this point, I would already be level like 7. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm telling you, EXP rates in this game, for some reason, I think they over-tuned it a bit. That's like my one gripe is, again, I'm the kind of guy that likes to feel the progression. I felt like we just steamrolled through the entire game. Which is why on this world, I knocked it down quite a bit. Once we hit level 80, I'll probably knock it back up just to make so leveling pals is pretty quick. But that's about it, you know? That's about it. Well, yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna do that like on stream though. You know what I mean? Maybe if I feel like it's a project I want to do, like building a big giant base, maybe I'll just like boot up my game in the morning and leave it on while I go about my day. We'll see though. I do have raids on, so we might get raided, which could be a problem, but I'm sure we'll have plenty of pals to be able to handle that. But yeah, so who's been playing? Who's been cooking on a little bit of Palworld, huh? I know D, you've been playing. Sonic, you've been playing. Overall, how would you guys say your experience has been with the game? Personally, I think this is my new Pokemon. I'm just gonna say how it is. This is what we thought Pokemon was when we were kids, you know? This is what we thought it was. All right, let's get our first little pal here. Little Lamball beat his ass. Boom, 100% catch rate. We gotta catch 5, right? So I'm the kind of guy, I always make sure we catch 5 of each pal when we can. That's how I play the game. I like to make sure we get that full completion on the Palpedia. Is that what it's called? Palpedia? Yep. We'll get the chickens too. Screw it. We're already here. Might as well grab them. You're stuck on a certain boss in the world tree. It's so weird because like people are like, yeah, like this boss was so hard. And I'm just like, yeah, I was so over leveled, I smoked it, you know? Now, to be fair, I am doing hard mode bosses on the other server. I'm trying them out. I did try and do like the first tower boss on hard mode, and I'll be honest, I got smoked. I'm talking like cooked, you know? It wasn't even like, it wasn't even close. So, and something I'm doing on this server is I'm not gonna like min-max my team, dude. I feel like I've been like so like bred to min-max things lately, dude. I'm just gonna pick up the pals that I think are cool, man, and they're gonna chill on the team for a bit, right? I'm sure we'll switch them in and out as we need them, but we're gonna keep the boys with us this time around, you know? I played it a bit more in the beta BH. I played it until I unlocked 3rd base. I got 2 right now. Is that in the beta or on this current patch? Like on the full release? It's like a whole new game really after the full release. Like yes, like a lot of it's like, you know, the same structure, but it feels so much different, you know? Like look at that, like, that wasn't there before. You couldn't see a wildlife sanctuary off rip, right? The map's changed up, dude. I love it. It's been great. It's been a great time. If that doesn't catch, I'll freak out. Ooh, getting an artisan land ball early. We're going to have plenty of wool. That's going to be fantastic. All right, and we're going to have to put down a little starter base here somewhere. All right, guys, listen, I want you to know we're going hardcore on the base building in this world, all right? All of my bases, I'm going 110 on. So we got to pick a nice spot. I'm actually thinking maybe right down there. Don't know how you guys feel about it. Definitely not building up here. I think the last time we played Palworld on stream, I built something right here. But I got this like foundation structure that I do when I build bases. And I need enough space to do it. I maximize my space by putting down a full, like the entire base foundation is placed, right? You know what I mean? I know what you mean, Dave. It's crazy because I just did that yesterday. And it was, for me anyways, I mean, to be fair, I had awakened like most of my pals by that point because I was just grinding so much. I smoked it. Like I smoked through it like it was nothing, you know? How much money for you to build a massive dick as a base? Well, not enough money. Because, you know, I hate to say it, I'd get banned. Get that old bow and some arrows. And could get the global pal box early on, but it's no point. Straw bed. And what's this even good for? Health. Yeah, okay, it's might as well get bed, right? Oh, excuse me. Do you want me to tell you how? Do you want some guidance on that or no? Because I didn't know how to either for a little bit because it doesn't directly tell you. But when you realize it, it's kind of like, you know that gif of the two guys looking at the computer and like they both like put their hand in their head like, oh, and they look at each other like, that's how you do it. That's exactly how I felt when I realized what I was supposed to do. This is like your generic starter base location, bro. Right here. I don't think I want to build here though. Like I said, like, I kind of want to, I love T-Fan. This thing is so cute. Look at this thing. Look at this little fucker. That guy right there, that's the goat. I might actually, honestly, low-key, might just get an overpowered version of that guy. Bring him with us. He's adorable. I love elephants, guys. It's my favorite animal. I love elephants. I'm trying not to build in the usual spots. I would come back here and build if I have the water kit, because like I could put it right in the middle here and then build around that, right? And it'd be really cool, but obviously we can't do that currently, you know? You don't get the water building kit until like level 63. I was thinking maybe here, but now that I'm getting down here, I don't think so. Again, we're trying not to build in spots that I've already built bases in before. Spice it up, you know, something new. And I've built up here every single time, basically. So let's explore a little bit, look around. And now this might be kind of funny to some people. I didn't get very many effigies in the current server that I'm playing out with my boys. I missed so many effigies because I was just rushing around doing so many things. So I'm really pumping the brakes here. And I'm trying to make sure we get our hands on everything we need. Also, real quick, hang on. I am going to just tab out for a second because I noticed here on the vertical feed. There we go. That's much better. It wasn't very lined up. And I'm not sure if anyone's watching on the vertical feed, but I always like to make sure it looks nice. Because the camera's not dead center. It looked a little bit off. So I just kind of moved it over a little bit. Build a temp base. I mean, I'll probably build down there. That's probably where I'm going to go. In my opinion, it's one of the nicer spots to start in, is down that area. But again, I want to put it in a spot that I haven't actually built in before. Now, we could kill the Mamorest boss like right now if you guys want. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We couldn't do that. Hell no. Hell no. Look at this guy, Puppereye. Dude, that was like the first new pal I saw right there, man. I love that little fucker. And God, just wait till we get a fishing rod. Oh, we're going to be on the open seas, baby. I love fishing in this game. Somebody built a base right here in our server, and it was so confusing because, like, they built walls around it. And so, like, a new player coming down is like, oh, this is all blocked off. You know what I mean? And I was like, why did we build here? Now, there's a million side quests that we can do in this by talking to NPCs. We'll come back around and do those. All right? No big deal. Nope, we actually did not let people build next to the church because long story short, it's like the best place to get metal early game. So we just told people like teleport back and forth. The fast travel is legit right next to it. This is where I built my first base on the current server right here. So I definitely don't want to build here, and I don't want to build up there either, too close to the tower. Because again, there's a fast travel point right there. So I'm gonna head this way a little bit and see. Oh, okay, wait, we gotta get Vixies early. I'm not high enough level. We'll wait. I gotta pick a spot though. I gotta pick a spot here soon. I'm gonna be a little picky. I'm gonna be a little picky. I'm thinking maybe up there, if anything. Is there a way up there easily or no? Try and find a spot maybe up in this area. Oh, actually, we could build down by the beach over there, where the Pen King is. You know what I'm saying? Down by the fort. There's some good flat spots over there. And I don't think there's a ton of hostile pals that are going to attack me. Luckily, all these guys, chill as hell. No one's going to touch me. How'd you do that slide? Oh, you just, guys, you press C while walking down a hill. Watch, ready? I'm on a slope. Press C. Oh, well, that thing blocked me, but press C going downhill. Boom. That's all you got to do. Press C going down the hill. You're sliding down. And you can do a lot of really nice tech with that. Like if I had a glider right now, I could slide and then jump with the glider and it would glide me across. You know what I mean? So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I guess we'll build over here. I've never really built anything down this direction, so there's a lot of good flat spots, I believe, over here. Let me get some palladium. We're gonna need a lot of spheres, so we're gonna have to go ahead, catch 5 of each of these guys on the way back through. Kativa's drowning. I'm gonna watch him drown. Maybe what we'll do is we'll make a team of just like overpowered shitters, like a Cativa, a Lambo, and a chicken. What do you guys think, huh? You monster. He'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'm sure he's fine, okay? Could you go up there? I believe there's a flat spot right up there. There's a couple of spots in this direction. We could actually go up here if we wanted to. No guides either, boys. No guides. We're not going to look up base guides. We're just going to kind of wander till we find something. We're sticking to these starter zones, though. We don't want to walk up on like a super high level pal by accident, you know? I know Chillet's up in that direction. Actually, no, Chillet's over there. So maybe I could come up here. Hang on. Is it flat up here? Is this a nice spot? Oh, no, it's not. We could build something inside this, but nah, it's not really what I want to do. Maybe I am going to end up at one of the default base locations, huh? We could also build just off the coast here, like I said, near the Pen King boss. It isn't too far from here, I believe. Penis King? Yeah. What are we, 12? No, I'm kidding. This guy might be one of my favorite starter pals. Krojiro, dude, he's so goofy. I love him. I love the goofy pals early on, dude. I really do. I'm being so picky. I might just go back to the default starter spot. I'll be honest. Oh, that's everyone's goat right there. Everyone loves this guy online. Herbal. He brings you back to life if you die, right? And everyone's been eating that up. I should probably catch a Vix here too if I can. Pull out the old club. do the old Vixie farm. Y'all know the Vixie farm? Are we all up to date on this? Is there anyone that doesn't know the Vixie farm? Ow. Oh god, I'm out of stamina. Oh no. Oh no! Wait, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get him, Lamball! Go, chicken! I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come on, you little chicken, get him! Okay, one more. One more. You got this. There it is. Like it was nothing. Totally fine, by the way. Totally fine. Nothing bad happened there. Actually, I think there's a nice little spot up here. I think I saw a friend build up here on the last. Oh no, this is where all the metal is. That's right. Okay. Okay. Isn't there a spot nearby here though? You don't know any farms? The Vixie farm, what you do is you get like a bunch of Vixies and you put them inside of a ranch and they just farm Pal Spheres early game for you. It is absolutely mandatory in my opinion. And what you can do is just catch a ton of them. And the more you condense them in the Pal condenser, the higher tier sphere they dig up. I don't know if it goes past a mega sphere, but you can get early game mega spheres pretty easily by just catching a bunch of Vixies, condensing them, putting them in a ranch, and letting it rip. You know? I'm not grabbing this egg. I'm trying to go down here. Okay, can we cooperate, game? There we go. I'm not taking the common egg. I do not care about it. Yeah, I'm just building right here, boys. I hate to say it. I know I said no default base locations, but like, brother, I can't seem to get to where I want to go here, so I'm going to go ahead and just build right here, I think. It's not ideal, but I'll make it work. Really, this big rock in the middle here is going to be the biggest issue. Because I'm going to have to build up and over that and not like the way I want to, which kind of sucks. I could go back up there and build at one of the starter. No, let's do that, actually, I think. It'll be much more functional that way, I think. Yeah, we're going to do that. We'll get this tower up here. We'll get the fast travel. And I'll actually build up top. We'll keep it simple here at the start. Let's not overthink it. We'll unlock some fast travel. It'll make movement really easy. We'll pick up an early game mount, hopefully, and we'll be big chilling, right? Right now, goal is to go back up there, get the foundation done. Again, guys, I'm going to show you how I do my foundations. It's a little extra, but personally, I like it. So I want to show you guys how I do it to be optimized. I guarantee you, by the way, we'll probably beat this tower today. Like, no questions asked. It'll be pretty easy. Yeah, we'll come up here and we'll drop down to that one, like, default starter base spot. Hey, Skate, can I see you? Hey, I didn't know you played Palworld. I've been having a lot of fun with this game. Hope you enjoy it too. I've actually already put about, like, 100+ hours into it on a server with my homies. But I wanted to make a world that was, like, somewhere that once the servers end, because we're going to do a server with chat probably like a month or two down the line. That's going to be a more hardcore, like, you know, grindy server, you know what I'm saying? I wanted let's say a bare bones default like server for me to come back to, leave my pals at from other servers using the global pal box, right? Okay, yeah, we'll build something small and simple right here. Not the biggest fan of the spot, but honestly, I can't be bothered to explore and find a spot currently. So here's what I do, all right? I put this as close to the center as I can think, right? But I come in here and you hold control and you can snap your pal box, see, to the floor. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk outward and see where the perimeter is. And that is actually pretty perfect. That's exactly where I'd want it to go. But then over here, this is where it's gonna be a problem, obviously. It doesn't go all the way out this way. So I do lose a little bit of space. I could shimmy it forward a hair, but I don't think that's gonna be worth it. I'll try it. Let's try it real quick. Let's shimmy the foundation forward a little bit here, right? Like maybe right there-ish. Get that pal box back out. Again, guys, I'm super anal about this. Matt's still up there. It's pretty close though, but how far off the edge is this now? Is the question. Does it go really far off the edge? Not too bad. I can work with that. I can make it work. It'll look a little silly, but I think we'll leave it like this. This is probably the best I'm gonna get it. If anything, what I'll do is I'll just shrink the foundation a little bit and go with that, you know? So here, let me show you how I do this now, right? Let's get this built real quick. Beautiful. Actually, I'm not even going to be able to build this exactly how I want to because this right here, I can't even go off in this direction. Ooh. All right, we're going to have to get a little creative with it. That's all, right? So let's see. Let's start by building a center structure. Actually, let's start by building a fire because I'm freezing to death, right? I can't even put it up there. Damn. Let's put it right here for now. Pikers. What's up, Pikers? Good to see you. Welcome in. Guys, Pikers is one of the guys I've been playing with like off stream. So everyone say hi. Everyone say hello. Pikers, I decided I wanted to start a single player world, so I had a place to put all the pals once the server ends. I still gotta do all the hard mode content on the current server, but I figure, you know what? I need stream content that's not Skyrim, so here we are, right? Can I mess with the world settings mid-game? No, I'd have to back out. I might crank up the harvesting speed a little bit. We'll see, right? I'll leave it default for now, but this does feel a little bit slow. Nuzlocke idea. Wait, hang on. Nuzlocke, what do you mean? Did we talk about doing a Nuzlocke? No, I might have completely missed that unintentionally. Did you want to do a Nuzlocke? Am I gonna freeze to death? I might actually freeze to death. Hang on. Store all that. Yeah, I need a lot of wood. So, maybe I should make a bed real fast. Oh no, okay, sun's coming out, I think. No, we're good. Sun's starting to come out. I see it breaching in the distance. We're fine. We're chilling. It'll warm up in a second. Oh, I mean, like, maybe. I mean, not right now, obviously, but we'll see. Because I know next month, Pikers, if you haven't heard, is Arc month. I know Weenus is very much ready to do the Arc server, so that's gonna start next month. Ziggy's doing it. I'm doing it. Crispy's doing it. I think you're doing it. So that'll be fun. I actually thought about maybe even like streaming the server if like everyone's cool with it. Cause I mean, like, to be fair, like nothing bad happens on the servers half the time. But you know, we'll see. I've never played Ark Survival Ascended, so I might want to play it for a bit, like just like, you know, chilling and then go from there, right? Yeah, I just bought it yesterday. It was on sale. I think it's still on sale actually too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I can only go 4. Okay. So let's do this. Normally what I do is I go all the way out and like connect it basically to each edge of the base. But we can't do that here, obviously, because like we don't have enough space this way. So we'll do a smaller version here in the center, and we'll make a single smaller structure here in the center of the base, right? Let's do this. I gotta move this stuff over. Now you're gonna see I don't summon out my pals until I actually need them. They kind of just get in the way most of the time whenever I'm building, so I want to get the base foundation down here, and then I'll call them out and let them do stuff, right? Dude, my butt is sweaty. I'm just gonna say how it is, boys. My ass, sweaty. Thought you should know. It is humid today. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we do the same thing on all the sides. 4. 1, 2. I gotta break this rock and build over it so it doesn't respawn. That's no big deal. And what I'll do probably is put like the logging station stuff around this. Yeah, I think we're just playing on the default island. I'm not entirely sure. But that seems to be what the plan is. I don't know. So they were talking about buying extra DLC. There's like one that lets you like have like a pirate ship, but it's like 20 bucks. I spent $11 on the whole game. And I was like, look, I'm not buying DLC. Now, I don't think I actually need the DLC. It's just if you don't have the DLC, it won't let you build or use the actual pirate ships, which is weird in my opinion. But, yeah, just, there's one that they said I should get. It was like Bob's something. It's like $5 right now. I might just grab it so I have it. It's quality of life stuff, so. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, of course there's a metal node in the way, right? I didn't even think about that. God damn it, bro. Actually, no, I might be able to get away with just going 1. Yeah, okay, so basically, okay. Normally this would line up perfectly, but right now it's a little bit different than normal. So I gotta adapt here, right? Which is no big deal. It'll still look fine. So what I personally like to do here is I like to build a singular centered structure that I build off of for the entire base. I know Pikers, you saw how I did my like floating island. It's the same concept here where I'm building the base platform, and then what I wanted to do initially was build vertically upward, but I don't have the room to do that. So I'm gonna have to get a little creative here with it. I do really like building in this game. I think it's gotten us so much better since the beta. Or I guess early access. I don't know if you call early access a beta, but I think y'all know what I mean, right? Ah, this works. Okay, it's a little bit different than normal, but this works. Right? We trace this out real fast. And what I'll do here is this center structure I'll kind of use as a storage center where the PAL box is, obviously. So I personally like to keep my storage right next to my PAL box. So when I'm fast traveling, let's say I go like collect ore and I'm over encumbered, I come back, boom, it's all right there. Although if you don't know now, what you can do is you can actually press tab, then R, and then just store everything. Boom, click it. And if it's in a chest, it'll automatically store it. no matter where you're standing. It's 30 euro. Yeah, no, I'm not buying it. Not buying it. I am not about it. Not about it. It looks like I'll have just enough wood to do this, which is great. Okay, nice. Now we just got to fill this in, and this is kind of our center structure, right? I'll probably, so I didn't really realize this until way later in the playthrough in which I did with my friends. But if you go ahead and press B, and then C, C twice, check it out. You can paint with like different color palettes here. You can paint the buildings, which is really cool. I didn't make any use of that on the other server, but in this one, I'm going to make things look really pretty and really nice. So, yep. I've seen some really cool things that people do with the glass building. They have like built like these crazy looking, like how would I say this? Like towers, I guess, where they build up and like the glass is like purple or something. And they have like black walls around it. It's really cool. Also, this is going to bug me. I kind of wish I built a little bit higher, but I'm going to let it slide for now because I can't be bothered to fix this, you know? It's just a little bit of clipping from the foliage. So it is what it is. I'll ignore it for now. I'll put a chest or something over it and that'll be just fine. Let's finish off the foundation though, right? Yeah, I definitely might up the harvest rates on the materials by like 1.2, just so it's a little bit quicker. You know, I might do that right now. Actually, we'll see. Hey, Pikers, do you know off the top of your head what the harvest rates are on our server? Or no? Do we actually have that pinned right now? It might actually be pinned in the Discord channel for it. Let's see real quick, right? Palworld, pinned messages. That's just server info. Here we go. XP rate, yeah, was initially set to 2. Work speed. Oh, so that's why work speed feels so fast. Okay, damn, it's really, really turned up, huh? Collection drop rate. I'm assuming that is how much stuff drops while you're mining is 1.3. I'm actually going to copy that. I felt like it was pretty healthy. Turn to the title. The game will automatically save. That's fine. Start game. Home world. Change world settings. Custom settings. Hikers, I actually put the EXP rate to 0.5 on my single player world because I was ranting about just how fast it feels like you go, right? You just speed through everything so quickly. It's insane. Let's see. Where is this setting? I'm guessing it's this, and it's on 1.3. Let's see. All right, let's see. Is this better? Much better. Yeah, okay. That's much better. Instead of getting 1 wood, you get 3. Much, much better. Oh, okay, it's not guaranteed, but you do get more. That or it just feels like it. I mean, yeah, we got like, what, 20 before? Now we got 30. Yeah, it feels much, much better. Like I said, boys, this server, super chill. It's just kind of like a... It's like a prelude. No, is that the word? No, prelude is like before. What's like the post game? It's the post game of the current server, but a prelude to the future servers. Does that make sense? Here's what we'll do, right? Walls. Initially, I was thinking if I could go all the way around, I'd do stone walls, but we can't. So I'll just do wood walls all the way around. It's fine. So I usually go boom, boom, right? I leave this open. What I do, I put a PAL gate there, right? So this way, any PAL that I get can go in and out super duper easy, no problem whatsoever. You know, because sometimes if you've never played before, you know, the PALs can be a little bit dumb sometimes, all right? Pretty well known. They can have their problems. So I like to make sure they got plenty of space to be able to get in and out, right? And now we'll just do it on that side and then probably... Normally I would do it like on all sides, but I don't think we have to actually. Because if I do it on this, I could do it on this side, I guess. Oh no, because then I need stairs. So I might just leave that side open and then close the rest of this off. Right? And then build around a little bit here. So leave an opening there. Maybe actually leave an opening here too. But the back sides, it's kind of like not necessary. And what I'll do is probably over here, I'll put like some berry plots down just so they have a place to farm. Or maybe even the ranch actually. This is probably a good spot for the ranch. Put a chest next to it for PAL materials. Make our life super easy. And what I can do is I can come in here and I can edit the floors a bit and section this off, right? Wait, is there a date locked? Just sometime next month. They did say they wanted to wait for Palworld to run its course, and there is still people playing Palworld. So we'll see. I would assume probably, what day is it today? I'd probably say by like August like 15th, we'd at least be playing. Cause I know, again, Weenus is super in for it. And with like, you know, Weenus being in for it, you know, he's going to take the initiative. Boombert, I hope, some Toko raid your base today. Dude, if I get raided today, I'm going to cry. All right. High key. I'm actually going to cry. But I would assume by August, halfway through August, like August 15th-ish is when we'd be starting. Definitely sooner rather than later. Sorry, Pikers, I can't remember your birthday. You know, crazy. I'm kidding. Oh my God, I'm kidding. And yeah, with the XP, I don't know. It just, like I said, it feels like they overtuned a little bit, right? Yeah, Pikers, sorry. You're actually already banned from the server. That's crazy. This is actually way bigger than I wanted it to be. Hang on, I'm gonna shrink this down. Okay. I usually use the posts to kind of help me here. So I go like 1, 2. Line it up here, right? Boom, boom. Yeah, so right there, right? No, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm stupid. Hang on. Like that, right? Then we go this way, do the same thing on this side. So it's like 2 over, boom, and then right here, boom, right? And now I can do this strat. I can go one here. I can go one there. Go one here. We can go one there. And what I'll do is I'll put like I said, this room, strictly storage. I don't tend to put much else inside the spot. And just to show you guys real quick, because I might actually make this red like a barn. We'll see. If I do C again, press Q, check it, and I click here. See what I mean? See? Changes the colors. Now, I do believe you can change it to be like exactly what we want to be. So let's say I wanted to go like a darker shade of red, kind of like that. Yeah. You could do that, for example, which actually that looks pretty good. I'm going to leave that. Hang on. You see what I mean? It's just a nice little touch that like you don't even think about when you're initially doing, because there's no tutorial for it. They don't tell you like what you can do, right? It is completely almost a hidden mechanic in a sense. They do not tell you about being able to paint things. So as seen there by Piker's reaction to, wait, you can paint things? Yes, you can. I believe you can also paint like the roof, for example. So let's say like maybe, you know, you wanted to, I don't know, do like a, kind of like a barn, right? A little black roof. Okay, it doesn't really work like that. Some of the things don't really like change properly. Like I did it with the polymer base stuff and it didn't change like at all, you know? Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Like that right there is pretty nice, actually. I'm gonna go with that. Anyway, so we'll come in here, build a nice little roof on top of this. Like I said, the building has come a long way. It does feel a lot better. And don't worry, I know it looks a little blocky now. We're going to fix it up and make it look not like a box here. And then we'll just kind of, I guess for this base, we'll put our stations and stuff around it. I do feel like this is the base that'll probably end up being torn down way later on down the line. So we can build some better things than just this early game box, right? That we can grab, I don't know. I guess we kind of have to do flat roof here. And then we'll take the paint, hit it with this. And it's completely free resource. You don't have to like use any rocks or dyes. You just kind of dye it like that and boom. Got a little barn house here kind of, right? Again, it's pretty blocky, I know, but I'm gonna do a little bit of editing here. We'll make it look less like a block, I promise. We'll add a couple of things outside to make it look nice. And yeah. Yes, you can stack them. It is. It really is a much more complete package, and it feels really good to play. I don't have any major gripes with the game myself. I'm sure some people might think differently, but personally, I think the game is in a really good spot. Feels really good. No major complaints on my behalf, dude. No major complaints. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I guess the next step would be getting our pals down, right? And building some spheres, because we got to go catch some guys. We do. So let me build... How many pals can I put down right now? 1. I believe I had an artisan lamb ball. I did. Good little find there at the start. Wait, this guy's cracked. Wait, he's got plus 20. Wait, whoa. Wait, he kind of came out. Wait, that's a goat right there. High key. Get this artisan pal out. And use food to stay off the hunger. Boom. Okay. Capture a land ball, done. Craft the cloth outfit. Let's start by getting a bed down here for land ball. Give him a little spot to sleep, right? Take that land ball to the top. I mean, definitely going to be stronger than your average pal here early on. That's for sure. There we are. And you can see, like, normally by now, you're already, like, level 10, right? Again, it is aggressive, and I mean, like, aggressive leveling early on. See, none of them are really good. I'm just going to keep my boy, or my girl, so guys, can't misgender the pals, right? But yes, you can stack vegetable plots. I actually plan to stack them at this base in particular. I'm going to stack a couple of berry plots on top of each other. Actually, I learned you don't even need that many, right? On our server, you can have up to, I believe it is, I want to say like 30 pals at your base. Bro, I don't even need 30 pals, right? Like it's ridiculous, you know? Like you don't need that many. Oh, also, something new if you don't know, you can snap things now. So I can snap this bench to the wall, to the floors, I believe. Well, it is snapping, but like not to any like structure, but like to the walls. So you can line it up perfectly. So it is in line with the center of the wall. I love that. I do. Now we will build, oh, I could build 42 pal spheres right now. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that actually. Hang on. No, let's get the cloth first. Let's build the cloth armor so we're not naked anymore, right? Yes, there is a randomizer setting. There is the hardcore setting. Again, we are going to run this back on a server. I actually want to open it to like the people in my stream who are members who like want to also play. But we're going to do hardcore settings like lowered XP rates, hardcore death. So not hardcore for you. Like if you die, you won't be dead forever. But let's say this land ball dies, it's gone forever. You cannot have that land ball still here, right? It's just, it's gone. It's gone. You can't have him. He's dead, guys, you know? Let's store, you know, let's actually use this training manual. Why not? The boy little XP, get him up to level 5. Not bad. And let's get 42 pal spheres cooked up. Yeah. We'll help with it. Make it go faster. And now we can go on a little bit of a catching spree here. Load up. Hopefully, maybe we get some lucky, get some nice early game passives. We're looking for like ferocious. We're looking for heavyweight, artisan, all good things to see early on, right? Oh, fudge that. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. It really makes you like think about like what you're doing. Because like if you go into like a boss fight that's way over level for you, and you're throwing your pals out to try and help you, and they die, they're gone. You got to restart, you know? You got to go get yourself a new buddy. I was going to maybe do a single player hardcore, but I was like, no, not right now. I want to just get this world set up and cooking so I'm able to have a spot to kind of come back to, right? For example, on our current server, I have a lot of pals that I'm really attached to. So I'm going to be putting them into the global pal box. And then once we, oh, there's a giant fly in my room. Holy shit, he flew right by me. Once we're more situated with this world, we're a little bit further in. I'll actually transfer them in here. I won't use them, but I'll keep them in the box, you know, let them hang out and vibe, right? There we go. Very nice. So now let's go ahead. I'm going to get my chest down in here and start organizing early, right? Something that you might overlook in Palworld is the organization. It can get so annoying to deal with your pals just throwing random stuff in random chests. So let me go ahead. I'll show you what I do here. I did level up. Let's get that right. And berry plantation is important. Ranch is important. Paraglider is important. The rest of this is like just cosmetics. We're going to hold on those for now. We'll come back to them. Next couple of levels, I think just the PAL gear workshop is going to be important. That's the next best thing. So we'll kind of hold out for that, right? Mission complete. PAL box upgrade available. Yeah, campfire and a shoddy bed. Let's get that cooking. Campfire we can just put outside. Actually, let's do the chest first. I want to get this done. So again, you can come in here. You can snap to the wall. Right, and then boom, place it. But then what you can do is you can also snap to the chest, right? You see that? Boom. No. Drop them. It would be set so you drop them. You wait, I still haven't got Diamond Body on our server yet, and I've been trying. Dude, I just recently beat the final boss on that server. Hang on, I'm actually gonna real quick do this. Chest settings, uncheck all. This one, it's gonna be wood, ingots, stone, and ores. That's it, boom, easy. And this one, chest settings, uncheck all. Power materials, boom, easy. And now, dickhead here, we'll go ahead and put all of our stuff in the right spots. Let's build the shoddy bed. I'm pretty sure I can make that. No, I can't. I'm short on wool. Oh, well, luckily there's a lamb ball here who looks like he wants to die. She wants to die. So, bash, bash, bash. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Survival of the fittest. Are you attacking me? You are. You know what? Lamb ball on lamb ball violence. Oh shit! Oh shit, they're all dizzy! Oh shit, get them, boys! Yeah! The bad neighborhood. The bad neighborhood. It is. That stone out of there. And again, you press R. Here we go. It's all away. Like it was nothing. But no, it would be set. So what would happen is you would drop your pals, right? And you'd have to go back and get them. You wouldn't drop your gear. I think that's a little bit too much personally. It's not, that's like a that's just not fun in my opinion. That's like, okay, like why am I even doing this? But it would be set so like, you know, let's say you were exploring, you die, you would drop all your pals, have to go back and get them, but you would keep like your armor and stuff like that. So a little bit annoying, but not as annoying. You know what I mean? Beat the game. Yeah, I beat the final boss. I figured, you know what? I'm one-shotting everything. I'm just gonna jump to the final boss, kill it. And now in that server, I'm trying to do the hard mode bosses, which are actually hard. I tried hard mode Zoe, which is the first boss in the game. Got smoked. So, you know, there's tons of content to do after you beat the final boss. It's just a question of, do you actually want to do the content or not? Or did you just want to only do the story? Because like there is going to be some people who like, they don't care about, you know, doing all the extra bosses. They just, or like doing the harder version of the bosses. They just wanted to play the story. Personally, I think the whole point of the game is to get through, beat the final boss, and then go back and do the hard mode bosses because like it's an actual challenge. You got to spend time beefing up your pals and making sure you're good to go, right? That's just how I feel about it, right? Put the campfire down right here. Okay. And we can actually sleep. Can sleep through the night in this server, which is great. So where were we? I do need to get a food box down for these guys. That's for sure. So, Pikers, if you haven't built it yet, I'm telling you, today what you should do if you're playing go grind out 50 AI cores and build the ancient hatchery. I kid you not, it legitimately makes it so the eggs are instantaneous. You no longer need to wait for them. It is just boom, 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 ready to go. It is so worth it. Me, Crispy, and Ziggy all grinded it out, and there's no turning back. You know, no turning back. Again, it takes you from waiting for the pals to breed and waiting for the eggs to hatch to you putting the pals into the ancient hatchery, and then they just immediately make a full set of eggs and hatch instantaneously. It takes about maybe a minute and a half for the whole process instead of waiting hours for it. It is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, no, Ziggy is working on getting ready to fight like the first, I guess, big boss, question mark, I guess is what I would say. Like, you know the one I'm talking about, the one that helps you get to the world tree. That's what I'll say. Because I don't want to spoil it too hard for anybody in here who maybe hasn't gotten that far yet. I'm sure some of you actually probably just based off that information know exactly what I'm talking about. But, yeah. Bro played for 4 days. But that's what I'm saying is, like, I don't even blame him. Because, well, one, he's playing at work, right? So he brings his PC to work and plays. So he's just playing all night, basically. And, like, that's not a him problem, right? That is him just, like, kind of, like, you know, doing his usual shit, you know what I mean? Sorry. I'm organizing. Like I said, I like to keep things organized, and I usually don't keep things organized early. So now I'm locking in, making sure we're good to go, right? But he just has a lot of time when he's working, is the way to put it, right? So I don't judge him for how far he got. And the thing is too, and this is what I'm saying, and I've been saying, and I'll keep saying it. It's the EXP race, boys. I'm telling you, if you are playing Palworld and you want the best experience possible, turn down your XP rates. I was reading on Reddit, which I've been doing a lot of lately. I've been getting like a lot of like, you know, like not intentionally, but I go to Reddit and like I'll read a post about Palworld. A lot of people say if you're playing single player in particular, 0.3 to 0.5 is like the peak, right? That is like your peak point for like the best experience possible because you don't over level super quickly, right? But I suppose that's, oh, look at that, see, ferocious. Am I under attack? No, okay. Check it out, ferocious, if you don't know. Where is he? Plus 20% attack. Off rip, great little fella. Great little fella. And great partner skill. While in party, restore 20% of the player's health. When the health falls below 30%, does not stack. 120-second cooldown. That's really good even for late game, I feel like, too. That's why I'm saying T-Fant, kind of a sleeper pick. If you just think he's cute, he's really good with that player skill, is all I'm saying. It's very similar to, like, Herbal, how people love Herbal, you know? To get out of jail free card. You little fuck. You ain't getting away. You ain't getting away. Come here. Come here. Uncle Lenny's got something for you. Come here. Well, yeah, and that's what it is, right? Is I genuinely think that's the biggest problem, is they didn't account for the fact that, like, now that they lowered the requirement to be able to, like, max out, like, your, like, the amount of, like, because it used to be, like, 10. You'd have to catch 10 of each pal to get the maximum amount of XP from catching the pal, right? Now it's 5. I don't think they really anticipated people, like, actively seeking out and catching all 5. And to be fair, there's probably a really large portion of the player base that doesn't do that, that doesn't go out of their way to catch, you know. Okay, this guy's pissing me off. Can you sit still? That doesn't go out of their way to catch 5 of each pal. But the XP is just crazy good on it, you know? It's crazy, crazy good. Also, we leveled up our pal box again. Straw beds. We'll put down a couple of those. I should have enough stuff. Hang on. Yeah, we're good. And again, we use the snap tool here to line them up. All right, boom. Oh, now he's in the way. Shit. Oh no, I'm out of wood. That's what it is. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. We'll build another one when we get back. No big deal. But on our server, Pikers, you can have 30 guys at your base at once. I got to set to 15 for this. I don't think I'm going to need that many, honestly. Even on our current server, I don't even use all 30 spots, right? And it's interesting because it does feel like with the addition of the books and being able to increase a pal's production level on certain things, right? It does kind of feel like they almost want you to use less pals at your base. So this guy right here, he's one of the new ones, Pupper Eye. Actually kind of a goat early on for a melee build. If you want to use melee weapons, pick him up. Yeah, I'll up it if I feel like I need to, but currently I feel like we're in a good spot. You know, I don't think I'll need more than, you know, 15 guys working the base. Like I said, I'll just kick some manuals out and have them working hard. Do I want to build a bow? I might want to build a bow. It might make catching these guys a bit easier. I might go do that real quick. Get a bow and get a glider too, you know? I definitely want to get a glider here. Just better movement, you know? Would be nice. So we caught 5 of those, caught 5 of those, obviously caught 5 of these. I actually think I need to kill a couple of land balls here, unfortunately. Guys, look away. Look away. You know, I could be catching them to condense into the one good one that I have. We'll see. I do have a plan here to make this look nice. I'll show you guys when I'm done here. I'm done doing a couple of things. I need a little bit of wood. Let's get that last bed down. What I'm gonna do is, when do I unlock the command center? Level 7? Yeah, so once we hit level 7, I'll be able to kind of conduct my boys a little better and get them in certain spots. I want to leave a singular lamb ball in the ranch to kind of farm fur, and then I told you, the Vixie farm. I'm actually surprised more of you guys didn't know about the Vixie farm, honestly. It's pretty bog standard in my opinion, but hey, you know what? I guess it's a learning experience for everybody, you know? Y'all gonna learn today. There we are. You know what's crazy is on our other server, I haven't even seen a Depresso in the entire playthrough. It is just such a weird thing, right? Okay, I need to build the shield, the bow, arrows, and the glider. I can make the glider right now. Get that out of the way. A little bit extra movement. I need some palladium. Get our greasy little paws on that. Hiroki, how we doing, by the way? Good to see you. Yeah, I appreciate the feedback in Discord, by the way, Hiroki. Thank you. Yeah, whenever I ask if you guys are interested in something, all right, guys, as much feedback as possible is really appreciated, right? I'll talk about this again because some of you guys are just coming in. Little bit of Skyrim burnout. I think a lot of people saw it coming. I'm not like mad at the game. I'm not having a good time. It's just we've done a lot of Skyrim again. I think we've probably put about another 200 hours into Skyrim on stream over the past like couple of months. So just the last Skyrim stream we did, while I'm really, really enjoying Lorim, I actually think Lorim, I can officially say, has become my favorite mod pack that we've done. While I'm really enjoying it, it's just, we've done so much Skyrim. And while I do kind of say like we're a Skyrim focused channel, I'm the kind of guy that when I get burnt out, I can't force myself to play something. So in these situations, we're going to pivot, you know, we're not going to, another ferocious one. Damn. We're not going to force ourselves to like just hunker down only on Skyrim. I think a lot of you guys can understand that and appreciate that. So it's Whiterun burnout. Maybe. I mean, like, maybe. Do Oblivion? I mean, I could play Oblivion Remastered. Beautiful, there it is. Oh, and you get these Mimog effigies for catching 5, so it's really important that you guys don't slack. All right? I know some people are like, oh, I don't want to catch 5 of each. Fuck you. Catch all 5. All right? Well, I agree, but I think the problem is you kind of have to stay in Whiterun for the most part because you're just not that strong. It's hard to go to other spots. But I actually thought about grabbing the Oblivion Remaster when it was on sale. But, no. I've been too hypercritical of it. This actually looks a lot better than I thought it was going to. I'm going to make it look pretty. We're going to put some decorations up at some point. And we're going to maximize the space here as much as we can. We have like these areas here. I'll build some platforms here and we can put like, the one problem is like the water. I don't think I can build over this water. Like if I were to do this and then try and go over, yeah, see, no, it's considered on the water. So this is about as far as I could go. Oh, hang on. No, wait, we could go out over this. Hang on, let's see. Sorry, just I'm testing. Yeah, so like this could work. Okay. We can build something here. That's fine. All right. It might just look a little silly, but I'll do my best to make it look nice. Again, I'm a little bit anal about this stuff, guys. I really want to make things look pretty on this server, so you're gonna see me put a lot of effort into editing things here. Get these started off here, right? Oh, okay, let's go ahead and build. Need wood for the shield. Okay. I know about Vixie Farm, but it's a dungeon, or what's called instead. I think, yeah, no, yeah, like I said, yeah, it might be just Whiterun, a burnout, as we're calling it. Started Salt, and I tried to stay there, but eventually, well, yeah, because all roads go to Whiterun in the most literal of senses, you know? Everything leads back to Whiterun, and that's the problem. Now, again, I'm not like I'm not like disliking Skyrim or anything like that. It's just very much like, bro, I want to be a variety gamer. I just want to play whatever the fuck I want to play and go live and play it, you know what I mean? But I know that like doesn't always do well in nowadays market for gaming, so we'll see. I might just try and force it, brute force it, just go live and be here. I know there's you guys here that like are the regulars. You all come in, you watch, you enjoy it regardless. So I do appreciate y'all being here. To be clear, you know, it does mean a lot. And you know the overall support throughout it, just, you know, playing things, it's appreciated, you know. Variety has variety. It's a little weird sounding, but I get what you mean, I think. This just looks so pretty, doesn't it? Doesn't it look pretty? The world. Mind you, I'm playing on max settings with the new PC, baby. You know how it is. All right, let's, I want to get a bow, and then I want to get a handful of arrows here. Like I said, this will just kind of make catching things a lot easier. Well, that's kind of the thing, right? Is like, I enjoy the niche of Skyrim. I also just like broadcasting to, you know, as cringe as it sounds, fellow gamers, you know, people that like enjoy video games, having a good time, right? And that's kind of what I want to try and force. I was talking to Connor about this in DMs. I even said, like, bro, I don't even give a shit about numbers anymore, dude. I just want to go fucking live and play something, right? And as it stands right now, Palworld is kind of where my mind's at, so that's what I'm going to play, you know? And again, there is other projects in the works. You know, I do want to play Dragon's Dogma 2, 100%. Valheim, maybe even Ark, if I decide I want to when the Ark server starts up. Maybe we'll do a little detour. We've like done Ark on the streams on Twitch, but like I never did it from the beginning, nor was it on an Ark that I never played. So doing Ark Survival Ascended might, apparently it's like a lot harder too, so it might be kind of funny to watch me just like giga dying over and over again to whatever dinosaurs chase me down. Just have fun with it. Exactly, right? You know, the big thing for me is I just need to be able to yap, right? I got to bounce the yap off people. And that's why I appreciate, like, you know, like D, Farmu, you know, everyone that's here yapping in chat. Y'all make it like super easy to bounce conversation off of people, right? So thank you. That's the big thing. As long as I can yap about something while I'm playing, I'm big chilling, you know? Big chilling. Valheim is incredibly good, and 1.0 is coming, I think, in January? Is that what it is? So definitely going to be playing some of that when it comes out. I'm going to repair my tools before we leave as well. Okay. Now we got some ranged options here to kind of pick these guys off, weaken them. Let's just keep the ferocious one with me, right? This guy does have plus 10 attack. He doesn't have an active skill, but you know what? I'll bring him with me. Why not, right? Nah, we'll just keep these guys. Like I said, I'm being selective. Selective early game. Stupid Kativa? Don't say that. Dude, look at our little land ball here. Guys, if you don't do this, you're cruel. You got to make sure you stop and show some love to the pals, all right? You got to show some love to the homies. They love it. Look at him. It's my goat right there. No, yeah, I know. Yeah, we've talked about that quite a bit, actually. I know there's a lot of people that say the same thing, so. Also, boys, a little bit of an off-topic question. Mic sounding different today. I did do a lot of testing before stream today with the mic settings to get it back to where it was, and I do think it sounds a lot more crisp than it did over the past couple of days after listening to some of the VODs. That's just me personally. Curious how you guys feel about it. Sounds normal? I guess I'm the only one that really cares, and here's the difference. You guys were like, shut up, fat man, and stream. Ooh, heavyweight's a good one. That fella's got some potential to be on the team. Gotta be a little careful here. Don't want to kill him. There we go. High key, I love Gummoss. I think Gummoss is adorable, personally. I hope I do. I know it might be kind of cringe, but I do add a little bit of like bassiness to my mic. I guess is the way to put it, to make it sound a little bit more like podcasty, I guess is the way to put it, right? So I do a lot of talking, right? So I wanted to sound kind of like I'm talking like in a podcast situation, you know? So I think the game aside, that really is kind of how I view the stream, is very much a platform to use to talk, kind of like a podcast, right? So I'm very anal and like concerned about my mic settings a lot of the time, because to me that is something that is very important to the quality of the content that I'm trying to produce, right? You know? Whoa, what do you mean about Gloopy? Whoa. Gloopy's like my daughter, okay? You can't, Pikers, speak up. I've been saying Gloopy's my daughter. I had that thing with me for the majority of the game because I was addicted to fishing. Don't you be getting weird about Gloopy now, okay? We'll have beef. All right, we're gonna have beef. Is this gonna be 5 or is this 4? So I'm making sure I only get 5 of each. They leave hickeys? You little freak, on God. Did y'all happen to see the post they made? They were like, if any pal were to get a skin, who would you want it to be? And everybody was like, please, for the love of God, give us made Sekhmet, or Sekhmet, is that what it is? I'm actually gonna grab a celery here. Let's do that on the coast. Dude, people love Sekhmet. Is that how you say the name? Am I saying it right? Sekhmet? Yeah, that looks right to me. I mean, again, the devs 125% knew exactly what they were doing when they cooked up Sekhmet in the lab, okay? There's no fathomable way they did not know that they were furry baiting the fuck out of us, okay? There's no way they didn't know, all right? Man, do I go right into a dungeon early game here? What do you guys think? Let me see what level it is. Man, I miss the days where I could glide on my celery and actually have it be my glider. Thanks, Nintendo, you fucking pussies. Man, this is why I hate Nintendo right now too, man. Is like, it's such a pathetic thing to sue for, in my opinion. It's like, you know, did you really need to take that away? Like, did you really need to take that away or no? Like, what's good? We got level 13 or level 11? Level 13. I only got 12 pal spheres left. How long is this up for? We'll come back to this. We'll do this, but I want to get some more pal spheres first. Because I want to catch the stuff inside, right? Dungeons got an overhaul, if you haven't seen them. Dungeons got an overhaul. Very nice. Very, very nice overhaul, in my opinion. It looks, they feel so much different. And they're kind of procedurally generated now. Like, they have the same design for each location that you're in, but there's a lot more to them and a lot more good loot, which is really, really nice to see. I know dungeons before felt very bland and stale. Now, I actually find myself wanting to go in there and do them. And this is also why I dropped the EXP rates, was because now I have a reason to go in and do the dungeons. And I'm just saying, on an exploration level, look, we are a perfect level 7, right? So our current PAL box job was to build a PAL gear workbench. We just hit that, right? So now we're like kind of leveling in line with what the PAL box wants us to do, right? Because next it's going to say build a monitoring stand and build a logging and a stone pit. We just hit this level. Just hit it. So 0.5 feels pretty good. So, again, I did see some people say 0.3, but 0.3 feels very, very slow. Maybe a little too slow, right? You know what? Let's try and get a good daydream while it's nighttime, actually. This will be good for the dungeons. Hang on. If I can get a decent daydream, I'll actually feel pretty confident about the dungeons, all right? There we go. Oh, with muscle head. Oh, baby. I know it seems very trivial, but that's nice. Is that what they sued for? They tried to sue for a lot. I don't know if you guys saw, but just a couple of days ago, somebody posted it in one of the servers I'm in. Actually, Pikers, it might have been you posting it. A couple of people posted it, to be fair. So I don't want to give like credit where it's not due. But why is there a celery over here? What the hell? Nintendo tried to file another one of their stupid patents to try and, I would assume, have more viable reasons to sue Pocket Pair. And the judge in question who was ruling or proceeding over the hearing for the patent flat out said, like, this is like unrealistic. Like, this is not something that we can like in good conscience condone, you know? So, mind you, in Japanese court, by the way, not like, you know, the United States. Japanese court it seemingly seems to always kind of give Nintendo a little bit of favoritism, it seems. Not anymore, man. They ain't about it. They ain't about it no more, dude. And I respect it. But this is why I'm not a Nintendo fan anymore, dude. Is the pettiness. You know, in my opinion, competition in gaming is a good thing because it pushes, you know, companies that are slacking, like Nintendo, to do more. And in this case, instead of doing more, they just decided to go to the courts and try and sue their way into relevancy, you know? And that should be 5. That is 5. Beautiful. All right. You see what I mean? Like, the leveling just feels really nice to me right now. I'll be honest. And Pocket Pair is just a better company. They're hyping up modders. They're posting community memes. I don't know if you guys saw the bird clip. You guys know what I'm talking about? The bird clip. I don't want to say it exactly what it was because it is kind of a spoiler. But if you know what I'm talking about, then like, you know, you've seen it, right? The bird clip, you know. Also, we got a couple of homies here. Let's see. Wait, do I not have 5 with a puppery? 1, 2, 3. I swear I got 5 of these. Oh, I did. I'm gonna keep the heavyweight one in. That bird clip went global. It was so good. It was so funny. Yeah, we'll take the musclehead one. Now, I do like this. Look, they made it so Daydream's just general passive is following you. I love that. So we got a nice little buddy here. Let's go ahead. We'll craft up some more arrows and some more pal spheres, and we'll head into that dungeon. I just want to make sure I have enough spheres to actually try and catch a couple of things, right? I'll actually help this guy so it goes quicker. Also, big setting, go into your setting. I'll show it in a minute. But you can set it so it's like a one-click press to be able to work. I didn't like it at first. I'm all over it now. I'm all over it now. I love it. I have not, Farmu, no. It sounds dark, though. Yeah, that's Nintendo. That's Nintendo in a nutshell right there, what you just said. I hate that I'm a hater. I hate that I'm a Nintendo hater now. I'll say this much, at least I'm not a Nintendo hater. That like, I actually think this is hypocritical personally. If you say, I'm not supporting XYZ game company, but then you go and pirate the games and play them, I think that actually makes you as big of a loser as the company. Hands up caught emoji. Let's just craft them all here. Lamball, come back. You got work to do. I said that a lot with the Hogwarts Legacy controversy a couple of years back when that came out. People were like, I'm not playing this game. It's homophobic and transphobic because, you know, J.K. Rowling has bad worldviews. Let's just put it that way, right? You know? Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. No food breaks. Get back on the arrows. Whoa. Whoa, who said you could take a break? I'm definitely going to end up tearing this building down. I'll tell you right now. I want to make something really nice over here. Oh, hey, they leveled. It was a really good game. I actually thought that it was a really, really good. See, I'm already level 8, and we just started not even 2 hours ago. That's all I'm saying. Mind you, on half the XP rate than normal. So hypothetically, I would be level 16 right now. Hypothetically speaking. Crusher. Yep, we grab that. Do I care about the wooden defensive walls? I don't think I do right now. No. Okay, and then... is there... what's my current PAL box thing? Deploy PALs. Build a berry plantation, build a PAL gear workbench. Can I build any of that right now? I'm pretty sure I can build the berry plantation. Just kidding, I need wood. Let's get it down. Let's get it down so it's out of the way and not in my face anymore. That's fine. Speaking of berries, know what I see down there? I see a Capri. Yeah, no, time to turn the land ball into the food. You're right. Not revoke food privileges. Time to become the food. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to put down, for the time being, a plantation here. And a plantation there. We'll get those working here in a little bit. What was the other thing I needed? The PAL gear workbench. A cloth. All right. So we'll do this when we come back. It'll be pretty quick. But I know D said I was too much of a pussy to go do that dungeon, so let's go do that dungeon. We're about half the level we should be to be going in the dungeon. But hey, you know what? I can't take that kind of disrespect, right? So let's go in. Let's see if we can make it through. We do got the Daydream support. You know, we got decent passives on our boys. It'll be good XP, if anything, for them, right? It'll be some pretty decent XP. One thing I want to get early on here is a Dire Howl, if we can find one. Right? A Dire Howl early on is a great movement pal. But it does seem a little bit, not a rare spawn, but more so it only spawns in certain areas that are a little bit higher level. Also, this over here, I found this day one. The item that spawns here for a certain thing, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I found it day one. It's like up on top of there somewhere. Right there, boom. See that golden spot? I didn't even have the quest for it yet. And I was like, what the hell is this used for? I didn't realize it was a set spawn item. That right there, that gold is a set spawn. If you're not at that point yet, I won't go any further into detail, but there is something really cool. All right. Let's rock and roll. Oh, see, like these guys. Oh, geez, level 10. Oh, Jesus. He looks so mad. What happened to my Daydream? Get him, little fella. Yeah, guys, I'm just a little bit too much of a gamer, right? Does Daydream only work in the open world? Huh. Interesting. It decided to stop working inside the dungeon. Interesting. Not sure if that's intentional or not, but oh, those are Syndicate thugs. Do I kill them? I'm just gonna ignore them, actually. Screw it, right? Fuck me, I guess, right? Okay, Daydream. That musclehead passive, it's showing off right now. Go on, give him the business. Give him the business. Go on, give it to him. Little dark orb. Boom. Holy damage. I am actually pleasantly surprised in the damage that Daydream just did, actually. Holy. Not bad, not bad. So what are we looking for in here, boys, right? Looking for good schematics, obviously, you know. We maybe get like a better like bow or armor early on. Can't complain about that. Really can't. XP manuals will be helpful. Level up our pals. Keep them in check with each other. We already caught all the Daydreams we need. I could catch more for condensing, but right now I don't really see a reason for that. Instead, I'm going to focus on catching these guys to get that extra XP bonus from catching a bunch of these guys. Also, don't know if you noticed, Daydream is actually hanging out now. Apparently, all I had to do was just send Daydream out and it would show up, you know? So these guys here, these little Kilamaris, actually make for pretty decent early game base pals. Because they have watering and transporting. So what you do is you have them water your crops, and then you have somebody else forage it, and then they transport it, and they'll go back and forth between watering and transporting. And in my opinion, it's a nice little combo. It works out pretty well. I'm not seeing any chests anywhere. I'll take these mushrooms. These are actually important later on for medicine. I don't think they have very many uses right now. You can also make cakes with them too, mushroom cakes. I forget what they do, but they're used for breeding. So, not sure how much breeding I'll do in this playthrough. I'll do a little bit. I do have some notes on like good breeding combinations that we might end up making use of. So, do I go down here? I think I do go down here, right? Yeah, a little chest room. Surely I can make my way back up. If not, that's going to be really awkward, right? We'll see. I will say, wandering early game, incredibly slow. Incredibly slow. I forgot how slow it is. It's fine. It's not bad, but God, the movement is just unbearably slow. I'm sorry, unbelievably. Unbearable is not the word I'd use. All right, up we go.
Yep.
All right, we should have just enough to get up here, it looks like. Just gotta be patient and wait for the stamina to come back, and we're good to go. I normally go catch a ton of dire howls. Dire howls are really good, like I said. That's probably gonna be our first mount we get. Maybe Eichdeer. Eichdeer's actually pretty good as well. I'd actually say Eichdeer might be better than dire howl, but... Now this right here, this is something that is relatively, in my experience, new. When you leave a room, the enemies now respawn. So you have a lot more encounters in the dungeon. It's not like you can just go room to room clearing. As you go back and forth between the rooms, it's like way different now. There's always enemies in whatever room you go to. So, hey, good job, team. Yeah, I didn't really make use of Daydream in the first playthrough here, so we're gonna get our money's worth out of Daydream for sure. And then this land ball, I'm just saying this land ball's kind of doing work. Little fella, get him, attaboy. Get in there, bang. Give him a concussion. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. I'm kind of pleasantly surprised. To be fair, we did kind of high roll on him, I feel like. Look at that. Like heavyweight, defense increase, brave, attack increase, cold-blooded, increased ice damage. Yeah, take it or leave it, right? Who cares? But yeah, no. Didn't use Daydream at all, so. And I know what's crazy? Is it weird to say that I actually believe they could have just left Daydream as like a PAL workbench, like upgrade? I actually think that this is kind of OP. Just being able to have Daydream follow you is kind of OP. And I assume they did that for other PALs too, like Floppy, I think had a thing like this. And there was one other one too, I believe. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, these things. Those are kind of important too, so we'll grab those. These are used for like making like IV items, you know? Oh no, you're not running away. Hang on. Let me get away. Ain't no way. Yes, a dark type with insomnia. That's exactly what we needed. Charge! Get him, little fella, get him! What is the thing? Fluffy shield. I've never actually used this. It's actually just a shield. That's crazy. I'm only using melees here to conserve a little bit of ammo, you know? I feel like the boss is going to be the hardest thing I've done. So I want to make sure I'm locked in for that, right? I'm kind of hoping it's something nice, you know, a nice boss. I believe there should be a chest in one of like the center areas here. No, I guess not. Okay, I'll go fuck myself. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Here we are. All right, boss room. What do we got? First boss is going to be a Celeray. All right, that's not bad. I'm not going to bother catching all of them. I'm just going to get a little violent with it and take them all down. I'll catch the biggin, though. We'll catch the biggin. Get to work, shall we? Ow. They're chipping away at me. Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Walk here at an angle to offset their accuracy here a bit. Call him back. Diva get in the mix. And get in there, little fellow. Start swinging. You know, we're not trying to catch these ones. Gotta take them out of commission. We are so low. Good lord. Gang, can we kill that one? Damn, he did not like my land ball being here. Holy shit. I got a mega sphere. Rip it and rip it. Oh, come on now. Jesus, there we go. All right. Motivational leader, Vanguard. I mean, that's not bad, right? Not bad at all. That was a hell of a fight, though. Jesus. Crazy when you do content at like the level it's meant to be done at, how it's harder, you know? Who saw that one coming, boys, huh? And again, we didn't get like 7 levels after beating that. We're just almost 9, you know? I actually almost died. Is that sad? Okay, ancient tech manual, not bad. And then speed remedy. This is okay. These are actually really good. I got a ton of these in the most recent playthrough. Ton of these. It increases your work speed, and it is so helpful. So helpful. Ancient tech manual. Can't be mad about that. I don't believe there's even any ancient tech we can get until, yeah, the egg incubator at level 10 after beating the boss, right? So it'll be a bit until we can make use of that. Grappling gun we could grab early on. Just nice for getting around the base, if anything, you know? Yeah, kind of pathetic. Like you. There it is. Level up. Statue of Power. That's very important. Feed bag. Also very important. Hot spring. Super important. And I never really grabbed these. I never grabbed the tropical or tundra outfits for the most part. Usually you get schematics for those and it can save some technology points, right? Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's go back to the base and let's build some of the stuff that we got access to now, right? We could also go down towards like this area outside of the tower and load up on some pals that we haven't caught yet. Pengullet, great little fucker. We love that guy. Fox Sparks is a mandatory one, at least for the base. Catching one with Artisan would just be Chef's Kiss. Don't necessarily need any electric pals yet, but we could go over to like that kind of autumny forest area and get a couple of fellas there. Not mandatory. Oh, actually, there's a Pengullet right here. Hang on. Sorry, bucko. All right, Daydream, you got to be careful with those. All right? I know it's going to happen eventually. Daydream is going to smoke somebody. I'm going to get so pissed off about it. I'm going to be just about to catch something cool, and Daydream is just going to unload and kill it. Get it? Clubbing penguins. That's funny. That's funny. That's a funny one. Don't you run. Ain't no getting away from this one, buddy. I get in the ball. Sorry, the sphere. Level 10 dire hat. Oh, wait. Up there. Oh, there's like an egg event going on. So like there's like these little dens that happen in a bunch of like, what do you call it, spawn? Oh wait, that's actually really big. Now I don't want to kill the, okay, I do want to kill the boss, but what I really want is to catch a dire howl. Lucky. Let's see how this goes. I could die here actually. There's going to be a ton of them up here, by the way. See, look, see all the eggs? That's because it's a den, right? There's 500,000 dudes here. So it is going to be an absolute bloodbath. Yeah, here they all are. All right. Let's do it, fellas. Lock and load. Light them up. Wait, I'm catching him. What? Wait, did I catch the big one? I think I caught the big one. Okay, I caught all 5. We're good. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Oh, dude, and Lamball survived. I mean, like, come on. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? That was lucky as all hell. We caught so many of them. Now, I could take these eggs. I don't know if they have a chance to have, like, better passives on them or not. But I just think it's kind of not super worth to grab them, so I'm not going to. We did catch a couple of dire howls. We did. So I'll go ahead and put one on the team ASAP, right? I don't know who we're going to replace. Possibly Pupper Eye. I just don't see myself using him very often. He's cool, but not my vibe. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of committed to this Lamball right now. He came in, listen, he came in strong. He said, Papa, don't kick me off the team. And like, I feel like I can't kick him off the team. You know, I feel like that would be disrespectful. I feel like it would be inappropriate. He's putting in the work, you know? I found a couple of them. I think it was really scary early game because I found one that was like level 15, but it was all Relaxosaurus. And we got jumped. Me and the boys, we got jumped. Me and my pals. It was not a good time for us. It was not. We came very close to death. Chase these fuckers down. Ain't no survivors, huh? Go get him, Kativa. Attaboy. Put the pain on him. Put the pain on him. Attaboy, attaboy. Oh, Jesus, guys. All right. Come on. Oh, a little workaholic Pangolin. You got to appreciate that. That's not bad. That's a good little trait to have right there. That is a very good trait to have early on. Where'd they all go? They all just disappeared. They really ran for it. Let's hit the fast travel up here. I could run down here and get some fox sparks, but we don't need them quite yet. Oh, come here, you little fucker. Oh, where are you going? No. Come here. Where are we going? Where are we going, huh? Where you guys go? Oh, wait. They might have lucked out. If this dungeon's open, they lucked out. The dungeon's open. We're going in. We're going in. We'll do it early. Like I said, on level, on par, might as well get in there and grip it and rip it, right? Lamball still healing up, so let Kativa take the lead. Do a little business, right? And if we're lucky, maybe we get something nice in here. All right, Kativa. There's some Syndicate thugs. Tell them what you got, big fella. Get in there. Attaboy. Throw hands. Look at he's bobbing and weaving, too. Yeah, give him the business, big fella. Give him the fucking business. Okay. Okay, what are you punching in the air there? You're fighting your demons. Come on. Hit him with it. Hit him with it. Hit him with it. The Kativa combo, baby. The 1-2. Dude, I really feel like I rushed through so much before, and I just didn't get an appreciation for the boys back home here. These day ones, the day one pals. You know, your Pidgeys, your Rattatas, right? I ain't got no appreciation for them. Now I'm getting that, you know what I'm saying? And also, this is what I mean. Look around, see? The dungeon is just completely different this time around. It looks like this actually, yeah, this is one of those ones where you can go, oh, that's a big find early, actually. Turticle, those fellas are great for early game metal farming. They reduce the weight of ore, specifically just ore, not all ores, but like the metal ore. It reduces the weight of them by like 60% at level 1 uncondensed. Absolutely peak. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. So for all you people just getting into it, maybe you're unaware, go grab one. It is great. I think he's new too. I don't remember him being in early access, so it's a new fella coming in hot off the block and just really kind of carrying, you know. Great water type too. Does pretty good damage. Now, come on. No, I'm sorry. Listen, I have no intention of ever using you, but my Palpedia needs to be completed. All right, so No, 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 no. Weapon is damaged, damn. Wow, that is not good to see. You do not want to see that mid-dungeon. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, listen. That's a 73%. If you don't shake once, it's rigged. Okay, thank you. Oh, level up, level 10. Gotta love that. Gotta love that, you do. What's new? Okay, now we want to start. Oh, 3-shot bow is great. Nails is great. Headpiece. Good stuff here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, we can start getting metal now and making ore, which is great. Or making ingots, which is really good. Next level, we'll unlock these. That'll be nice. Yeah, boys, I'm telling you, if you're playing single player and you can change your settings, 0.5 XP from the start, peak. Actually peak. It feels really good. I can actually even see why some people say, yeah, go 0.3, because it's even like we're perfectly on pace, but if you want to go like a slow burn, like I get it, you know, you go 0.3 and it feels good. That's it. You got it. You got it, little fella. Come on now. There it is. There it is. There it is. Boom. We are really doing this. Like, we're kind of carrying this thing. I gotta. On sale from your wish list. Aska. The game's always on sale, dude. That's another one of those kind of like Valheim type games. Although there's a lot of like what's the word? Civilization building to it as well. It was a game that I was really interested in about maybe like a year ago. But recently I haven't had the drive to want to pick it up. But it goes on sale a lot, so maybe one of these days I'll grab it. All right, well, I know it's nighttime because these guys are snoozing down here. There isn't even anything good down here. It's the crazy bit. There we go, little fella. There we go. Okay, maybe hitting the turtle, not the play. Though I would like to have one of these guys early. It's going to be a hell of a good grab. There it is. And we are doing significantly reduced damage. Oh, nice. With Artisan isn't... Oh, that's actually terrible for what I want him for. Come on, something nice. Okay, no passives. Honestly, I'll take that over having like negatives. So that's no big deal. To be fair, he's only going to come with me when it's time to go grab some ore. We'll head up to that desolate church. Like I said, it's such an easy metal farm. It's just you grab it and go back to your base. Boom. I know some people feel like, this is just me personally, right? This is me personally, is how I feel about it. I don't think you need to build your base on a metal node area anymore, because like you unlock the ability to like have metal at your base. It's like, I think right about here. No, where is it? It's not that far down. There it is. Level 24. You can have your own ore mining site at your base. Completely negates the fact that you would want to build on a spot where metal spawns, because give it a few levels and you'll be able to just do it anyways, and then you can build anywhere you want to, right? And you're not forced to build in certain areas. And that's for every material in the game now. There's a couple that don't get that, like the corallum, the stuff from the ocean that you have to farm still. Chromite, you are not able to auto farm that until way later in the game. I mean, I'm talking like level 80. So please don't be anything crazy. I'll cry. Oh, a tansy. Okay, I want to catch this. I want to catch all of them, but that's going to be kind of tough. Kativa, you feeling tough? I'm just kidding. Land ball is. Go. I'm ready to spam balls. I am. I'm ready to throw them. Ready to let them rip. Land ball. I need you to draw aggro here, big fella. Come on. You gotta fight the 1v1 for a minute while we catch these guys. Hey, he's holding his own. He's doing it. Oh, I'm sorry, she. She did 300 damage all by herself. Gotta respect it. Tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out. Get some hits in, Kativa. Come on now. Get some hits. There it is. Do the Kativa combo. I like that. Dude, I might have to, like, on the server with the homies, I might have to make a demonic Kativa. Dude, I don't know why. I feel like he's actually hitting, like, relatively hard that stupid little punch combo. Come on now. This would be a huge grab here if we can get this guy. Come on, Tansy. Come on now. Come on, little fella. Get in there, land ball. Get some hits in. Get some hits in. Come on. Make Papa proud. Make Papa proud. Come on. Nice. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Come on, a little shake. Come on now. Come on now. There it is. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. I'm just saying. Listen. You got to listen. Like I said, you got to give Landball some love when he deserves it. Look at that. Atta boy, yeah, or atta girl. Excuse me. My fault. My fault. Can't miss into the palace, boys. 2026. I actually didn't play during the Faybreak era, so the Faybreak Island was all new to me. So the Chromite grind was new to me as well. But the grind wasn't so bad. It wasn't a bit tedious to have to go like in, farm it, and come out. Yes, but it didn't feel that bad. Oh my! Another speedy remedy early is insanely good. Insanely good. Work speed is 200 now without me needing to invest anything into it. I'm just saying. Great find. And ancient tech manual, an extra technology point. Not bad at all. All right, let's get out of here. Another successful dungeon. Some new pals caught. Pansy. I didn't see his passive. I didn't look when I caught him. Let's go see what it was. Where are we at? Up on the hills of beginnings, baby. Where are we at? Let's see. Boom. What do we got? Tansy. Actually, let's sort. I like to keep it sorted by number. Pyromaniac. Increased fire damage. Oh! Hello! Wow. Plus 40 defense? Damn. He's a tanky little shit, this one. I know we got the alpha one here at level 13, but like this little fella here coming in hot, swinging with the heavyweight and the burly body off rip. I'm just saying, it feels criminal to not put him on the team, not put him on the roster. So Pupperai, good night. See you later. We did catch a couple of these fellas here. Man. Heavyweight's nice. Layer attack. I actually kind of prefer them to have this, you know? The increased defense. Now, question is, who pops out for this? I'd like to say Cativa, but I'm kind of attached. I'm not gonna lie, I'm already kind of attached to Cativa. So T-Fant. Do we get rid of T-Fant? We might get rid of T-Fant. I know that's 3 normal types, but or neutral types, but does it look like I care? Not really. Dude, got a couple of workaholic guys, huh? Not bad. Sanity drops slower. You gotta appreciate that. Oh, I've been using the wrong T-Fant this whole time. Well, that answers the question, doesn't it? I've been using the wrong T-Fant the whole time. I did not have the ferocious one on the team. That's on me, fellas. That's on me. I'll be honest. That's a bit of a misplay. I can admit that. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and can I build the stuff I need now? What I need? A Pal Gear workbench. I should be able to make that. Cloth. I need cloth. I should have cloth. Lamb ball. Quit your lamb ball noises and get back to work, huh? Slacker. All right, let's get a planting pal down real fast. Gummoss is the obvious choice, I think. Just kidding, Tansy is. Because Tansy's got a variety. Tansy's got the mining. I'm sorry, the wood chopping, the transporting, right? We put that down. And then we got, I think we got the Pangolin, right? We like variety. We like them to kind of get to work here. So let's get them down. Boom, easy. Nothing to it. And then we grab this. We'll just kind of slap it next to this. Again, nothing to it, right? They all got handiwork, so building is not a problem at all. There it is. This is the big one. The Dire Howl Staddle. Just needs wood. Let's see. Gotta build one more bed. Put it over here. Let's do, where is it? I just need wood, right? Need a little bit of wood. All my shit's broken too. I gotta repair things up here. Again, I wish they gave you the option to build over the water way earlier, dude. I'm talking like level, like maybe like 40, 45. Maybe. I mean, no, I get why it's so late. It's because you can kind of build like anywhere at that point. And so, like, I already know where I actually want to build my base. So a bit of a spoiler warning, I suppose, if you're unaware that you can do this. I'm sure most players probably don't even try and go to the world tree right away. But there is actually a small little island at the foot of the world tree. And I actually want to build kind of like a research center looking base at the foot of the tree. I wish I did it in the current server that I've been playing on a bunch, but I just didn't know it was there. I never even tried to walk up. All right, let's get our 4th bed down. No problems at all. And deploy another pal. I think we go ahead and we deploy. I almost want to say we put down a ranch pal. I'm talking like we put like a chickpea in the ranch and just start farming eggs. No, Vixies. We got to go ahead and get Vixies. That's a must grab right now. That's an absolute must grab. For now, ranch though, can I build one? We're going to put it right over here in the corner. Actually, tech here. You can send out your pal and it'll actually help you work. Little bit of extra speed on the crafting sometimes can go a long way. Saves a little bit of time. Not a ton, but a little bit, right? Ah, hold. Here we are. And now something we definitely have to build is this right now. The monitoring stand. That needs to be put down so I can prevent my land ball there from actually going into the ranch. Because while getting some extra wool is nice, that's not where I want him. I want him roaming the base, like picking things up, putting them where they need to be, and not wasting his time standing around the ranch. I'm just gonna let Tansy do his thing here. And now, to be fair, I assume most of this stuff, y'all are kind of like, yeah, Lenny, we get it. I'm just rambling, boys. I'm excited to be here, you know. This game has scratched an itch that I haven't been able to scratch for so long in the I suppose you can call it the monster catching genre, right, you know? I feel like we've been so deprived as gamers from anything like this, so I'm just having fun. I'm smiling. I got a grin on my face. I'm having a good time. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. I strongly encourage you, if you have even like the most faint interest in this game, go pick it up, boys. It is worth every penny you'll spend on it. Hands down, no questions asked. So, nothing but a strong recommend from me, right? We did play Tainted Grail on stream. Two major issues though. One, the game got piss easy in just before we stopped playing just before Act 3, and it was mainly because the game just got like stupid easy. And I mean like stupid easy. I'm talking like there was zero chance of me dying in any encounter, and every enemy died in like one hit. So, but I do want to give credit where it's due. That does seem to have been alleviated a bit in recent updates. So, you know, respect where it's due, right? They did kind of address that issue, because I definitely was not the only person complaining about it, you know? The other thing too is it didn't really vibe well with some of the chat because it's very, very story driven. So I didn't yap as much because there was a lot of talking, a lot of me being locked in and paying attention to what they were saying. So definitely a game that maybe like if I ever decide to start making long form video content, I would make a video on and talk about it, you know? Also, that's what you do, by the way, you know? That's what you do right there with this, you know? Those Mimog effigies for catching pals, increase movement speed. Very minimal, but very helpful. You'll notice it more as you play throughout the game. Okay, so now let's get that monitoring stand down. I'm going to put it like, I hate that you can't, actually, no, you can't. I got to put down a diagonal wall here, I believe. Yeah, and then I can kind of this and line it up with that. Then you just break the, oh, I missed it. Line it up with the wall. Just break the wall, boom. Now it's like perfectly even, you know it is. And so, in case you guys don't know what you do, is you come in here, you press V to go to their work preferences. And let's say you don't want Lamball standing in there. Again, Lamball being in here is not bad. You can see he's going to drop some extra wool. Could be helpful. Don't necessarily need it right now. But what you can do is you can come in here, press V to go to the work preferences, and uncheck ranching. And see now, look. Now he won't use the ranch. Now he'll go do something else. Keep himself busy another way. So it's pretty good. It's helpful for, like, you know, making sure you got your homies doing what you want them to do. Like I said, I kind of want to put a chicken in the ranch. Get some eggs going. The fried eggs are a lot better than berries. So if I can get some fried eggs cooking, even just for me, I don't mind giving the pals berries. but I want to get myself better food. In this case, fried eggs in the inventory. Oh, something we should make actually real fast if I can is a feed bag. You might think this is kind of like a useless item. This is actually really helpful, all things considering. It lets you, it'll auto feed your pals basically when they get hungry. So small but very nice, useful buff in case you didn't know. I'm actually surprised, Farmer, you didn't know about the monitoring stand. It's just a nice little thing, you know? I do suppose it's one of those things that's easy to skip if you're not like really like going that hard. But it's a must build for me early on, you know? A must build. All right, let's do that. Build the stone pit. Yes, now this is where they want you to build all of your processing things like the crusher, the logging station. I think I'm just going to put them over here off to the side and out of the way. Because I don't really know where else I would put them. I mean, I guess what I could do is put them over here on this little spot right here. I mean, this might work too. Or actually use them to cover the current tree. So right now you can see like Tansy is coming over here and chopping these down. That's because, well, you know, when he gets bored and has nothing to do, that's what he's going to do, right? And you can see these guys, these three guys are going to get these berries going. They're going to make sure the camp's fed and good to go, right? You can see they'll be fine for a hot minute. Again, they'll actually grab the eggs and put the eggs in there too. Let's see. I wish I had an artisan chicken, but I don't. It's all right. So I guess we'll go back out on the land here and catch some more fellas. How many spheres? I can make some more spheres, I think, right? Oh, no. We got to get this dire howl saddle. That's what we need. That's a big progression upgrade right there. We'll be able to kind of cruise around the land on the back of dire howl. Be very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Oh, yeah? I mean, I guess in the hardcore server, we could like so in our current server with the boys, one of my friends was trying to like sell stuff, but nobody was buying it. Dude, I would love to have like a central like crafting area, like an area that was open to everybody. You know what I mean? Like kind of like right here, like a little like small town with like shopping vendors and stuff. I wish that was a thing. You know, I really do. Right, now, check it out. Boom, boom. We already got a mount. We're doing really good, boys. We're making some really good progress. A lot better than I thought we would. I really thought this was going to go pretty slow with the XP rates down, but it feels great. I know I'm really harping on that, but try it out. I'm telling you, try it out. I got to repair my shit. That's right. Yeah, Dire Howl is going to be our goat here early on. Did I put down my repair bench? I don't think I did, actually. See, I can't snap it here, unfortunately, so it's a little awkward, but that works. Get chill it. You can set up a vendor at your base. You can set up a vendor to sell pals and to sell items like schematics and stuff. What am I missing? Wood, of course. I'm always missing wood. These guys are doing great. Look at them. Look at my little buddies. It's so easy to... Oh, what's happening? Oh, it's just giving me a guide there. It's so easy to fall in love with these like higher tier fellas, right? Like for example, for me, I fell in love with Hydralon, which is one of the newer guys. He's my flyer. I think you guys saw him when I was showing off the stuff on the current server that I'm playing on. He soars. He soars around. It's beautiful. Tons of fun. All right, let's repair all. And we're chilling. We can go and do some more dungeons. I think we're at a point now where we actually want to get the stuff for this furnace, right? Flame organs is what we need, but we also need the metal. So I'm actually going to break this node here just to get as much ore as possible. It's a little awkward. You know what? Actually, no, we won't do that. Let's go catch a Rushor. Let's go catch ourselves a Rushor. Rushor is really good for getting metal early on. We can pop him on the team, build a saddle for him, and just start slamming, right? Slamming into some ore veins. It'll save us a lot of time, a lot of effort. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Like, hello? Yes, let me go catch a Dig Toys at level 10. I know the breeding combo for Dig Toys. I have it on my notepad. I do know what I can breed to get a Dig Toys, but I don't have access to what I need. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm out of water, bro. I gotta get some more water. Oh, they're all gonna get distracted. I might as well just help. See, look how fast my work speed is. I'm telling you. Pen King and Bushi equals Anubis. I actually didn't know that. What was my Anubis combo? My Anubis combo was something crazy. I'll tell you it in a sec. I'll pull the notepad up. I found an Anubis combo. I found a Sekhmet combo as well, which was really nice. But you can see those two little just work speed potions have made just phenomenal speed here to go ahead and just craft a bunch of Pal Spheres, right? Good job, buddy. Let me give him a little pat. Give him a little, hey, you're doing great work here, fella. All right, I'm proud of you. Keep it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, boys. That's what I'm saying. All right. Let me get the notepad out. Pal combos. Here we go. My combo for Anubis was Palladis, Palladius, and Celeray Lux. It was so random. Like, unbelievably random. I was just throwing things in there. Palladis and Celeray Lux. I don't think we're in an area where they can drop, no? If anything, I'd be a little more surprised by the fact that we haven't gotten like a raid or something, honestly. That's true, you can. But honestly, I'm not super I don't even use Anubis. I'm not gonna lie, I think Anubis is so overrated, dude. Like, super duper overrated in my opinion. Like, he's cool, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't think I've ever actually had Anubis on my team. All right, why don't we go ahead and head over. Actually, is there more pen gullets over here? There is, yeah, okay. Let me catch these guys. I think I need a couple more. Yeah, I do. No, that's fair, that's fair. The one thing that Palworld does that just makes me so happy is any single pal can be amazing, right? Like, you can make any pal super duper strong, and that's what I love about the game, right? Is you don't have to use the strong, you don't have to use like Anubis in your party for yourself to be like strong enough, you know? You can get away with using like a super beefed up pen gullet if you wanted to, right? Which actually, it's a goal of mine with this game, is to eventually have super strong battle ready versions of every pal. I believe this lady wants me to take a cake. No, not a cake. Take a dish to the small settlement, and we'll be heading there soon. So I'm gonna pick that up now as we go. Almost forgot. So there's going to be a ton of new pals to catch over here. So let's go ahead. Get to work, shall we? Oh, there's a purple fishing spot right there. Oh my God. I wish. I wish. Hello? I am just missing everything, huh? Oh my God. Come back here, you two. No. Listen, I got a beautiful life for you in the box, okay? Dude, the Daydream is actually doing pretty well, putting them like exactly at capture rate, you know? Or at the perfect capture rate. I was a little worried that it was gonna kill him too fast. Ooh, an Artisan Krojiro is actually kind of nice. Shit, bro, they are. Yeah, see, this is why I need to get some better food on me. Get in the forever box. Don't worry, maybe one day. Maybe one day they'll come out, who knows? I missed. There we go. We need one more of those guys, then we're chilling on him. Not bad, not bad. Nighttime's coming, which means some nighttime only pals are gonna come out, like Nox. Nox is a nighttime only pal, which actually, I don't think back in early access, this fella used to spawn anywhere but dungeons. I might be wrong on that, but I remember seeing him spawning around here and I was like, I swear, he only used to spawn in dungeons. Oh, you know I gotta get a lift, Monk. I love these little fellas. No, nothing. Daydream, you wanna... Eucrates, come here. Another really cool one in my opinion. It's crazy because like these early game pals, right? I didn't really catch them in the current playthrough I'm doing with the boys. I just kind of ran through this area. Oopsies. That was not intentional. I apologize. Oh God. There we go. Again, a Fox Sparks early with Artisan would be the absolute best case scenario, all right? Let's grab some mushrooms because I need food. I am pleasantly surprised with this Daydream, I'll be honest. Pleasantly surprised. And this is what I mean. Like, just catching a bunch of pals as you wander. Like, again, reminding you, we're at 0.5 XP rate. And we are leveling, like, boom, boom, boom. We've gotten half the XP we would normally be getting, so do the math on that, right? We would be currently, what level? probably like at least level, I want to say 18, 19 right now, maybe even 20. And all we're doing is just catching pals, man, you know? Oh, okay, do the sleep emote. Okay. She's so weird. There we go. Some training manual, some recovery meds. Let's just pop these off rip. Who needs to catch up? Dire Howl needs to catch up. Let's give 2 to Dire Howl, 1 to Tansy. We're chilling. Another one of these fellas, hang on. All right. I think now I'll do like 5 levels into stamina. Raise the stamina bar a bit. Nice. I'm really surprised at how well the gathering of pals is going right now. Mind you, after looking at the server settings on the other server, I have lower catch rates than I did on the other server, which is crazy. They actually beefed them up. I didn't realize. It's not by a ton. I think normally it's 1. They have it at 1.2 or 3, I believe. So. I really want to make sure we get these nighttime pals caught up because, you know, it's not every day, right? It's not every day you see them. So let's make sure we grab as many as possible. There's Chillet. Not really trying to fucks with Chillet right now, I'll be honest. Getting Moo's Arena early might not be a bad play. Get some milk here. No, you're all good. No worries, no worries. No need to apologize. If anything, I hope you enjoyed what you've watched so far, you know? Like I said, it's a bit different than we normally do. You know, no one's denying that. But a little bit of a change of pace was needed. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you guys all are. And, yeah. I appreciate you hanging out. Let me lull you to sleep with my lovely words, right? A couple of Moo's Arena here early is actually super. We can get the whole cake combo going. Get milk and eggs pumping out early. Nah, not that early. Although it does, you can make other foods than just the ones for like cakes. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. Honestly, dude, it's mostly a mental barrier. Because, like, let's just say how it is. Numbers go down when there's no Skyrim. Like, that's just how it has been for the longest time. But, like, you can't break out of that unless you just do it, right? You know what I mean? So that's where we're at. It is very much the breaking out of the mentality of, like, okay, you have to do this, right? No. Skyrim is always going to be on the channel. Like, the Lich playthrough is still going to happen. You know, we might even go back and finish the one we're on. So there's always that. But being able to do other things and enjoy them, just have fun, right? Talk about them, yap about them. Maybe you guys watch me play a game that you're not playing and you're like, damn, that's kind of fire. I want to play it now. That's the vibe, you know? But yeah, hopefully you get a good rest, you know? No worries at all. Dude, people are always like, hey man, I'm sorry I'm late. Or, hey, I'm sorry I missed this. It's like, brother, you guys got no obligations to be here and watch every little thing. Nor do I expect you to watch every little thing. You feel me? That's why VODs exist too, man. You can always go back and watch the VODs and catch up on things if you're really that interested, you know? Okay, can I hit this thing? All right, there we go. I'm telling you, for some reason, it feels like Fox Sparks is just immune, right? Is immune to being captured. It's so weird. There we go. Perfect. Perfect 5. Sorry, I know I'm rambling too, probably when I'm talking. So, but yeah. Let's head back to base real quick. Take inventory. Let's use this fast travel up. Actually, there is a dungeon that spawns just over the hill. Oh, my inventory's pretty full. Yeah, let's head back. We should have enough organs to make our... Yeah, the Fox Sparks early on, really good pick. Now, I'm kind of picky, right? I'm going to need to make sure it has the proper passives on it. I'm going to use it. If it doesn't have good stuff on it, I'm not going to grip it and rip it. But if I get like one that has maybe like burly body, heavyweight, muscle head, ferocious, or even just like, actually Serenity would be really good. Ooh, that'd be an amazing find. Let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and sort. What do we get? Dragon Killer, Downtrodden, Earthquake Resistance, Untamed Lever, Botanical Berry. So yeah, just a bunch of garbage, really, at the end of the day. No, I'm kidding. Got a couple of these guys. I think I had one that had Noble and Brave. This one's not bad, actually. Oh, hey, wait, they changed it. Food Ray. When active, detects the location of nearby pal effigies. They changed his. It used to be that Nox gave you increased damage and turned your damage to dark type damage. So they fully changed that. And this is what I'm saying is like, I missed a lot of these early game pals, man. I didn't stop and take a look at them, right? So that's pretty good. Obviously this guy has the glider thing, which is nice. Does anyone else have different things? No, the gold coins at the ranch, that's to be expected. While at the base increases the gathering works, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I know you. Did you get changed? While in party increases the attack of dark type pals by 15%. That's pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So let's see. How are we doing on our egg production? Let's see. See what I mean? 17 eggs, and now I got a Fox Sparks to boot. So I'm gonna come in here. Let's get another bed down here, at least one more. And we got a Fox Sparks out, right? This where it gets a little awkward. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I'm very particular about where I place things, so I'm gonna build an awning around the outside of this. I think that's kind of the play right now. Some wooden posts out here. Boom, boom. Build it around, right? Maybe give it some definition with some like, you know, curves and whatnot. We'll see. I gotta mess with it a bit. It's like this is like the barn house, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make this into a nice little area. I'll make a smaller barn off to the side at some point. Man, I wish it was just a little bit bigger because we could fit everything so nicely. As you can see here, like we're just outside the range. If this rock went all the way around, would be so chill. But like right here, we're kind of fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't do exactly what I want to do here. So we're going to have to get creative with it. Let's see, can we actually unlock stone foundations yet or no? We cannot, but we can unlock metal tools, which is very important, as well as the high quality workbench. Could grab the grappling gun if I wanted to. I want to hold for the time being. Medicine bench we're going to need, and pelt armor is just a direct upgrade, so we'll grab that. Again, normally I would wait for a blueprint, but because we're so early, I think just getting the direct upgrade is going to be a lot better than waiting. The Lift Monk submachine gun and the Tansy assault rifle. Lots of fun there, you know? I guess it becomes a question of like, who do you prefer, right? Tansy or Lift Monk? I'm kind of leaning towards Lift Monk. I don't think I've ever had like a Lift Monk in my party for any extended period of time. Oh no, Tansy's got the perks. He's got the passives, right? That's why he's here. We ain't got no lift monks to have that, so. Artisan Krojiro. I think yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, I love Pengola, but Artisan on this fella just kind of puts him above the rest. If you don't know, Artisan, increased work speed. Very helpful, very useful. Got a lot of food on us. I could cook it real fast, but I gotta get that fox sparks down. Hang on. I guess it doesn't matter which one. They're all pretty mid. Nobody in particular sticking out to me, so we'll just put you down, right? Your whole job is just cook food for us. Let's cook up the Moozarina, right? It'll take a minute, but that's fine. Good stuff. Got plenty of eggs coming in. We can scramble them. And yeah, fair. Hunting the effigies at night is definitely a good play. Again, I just slacked on them, right? I think my capture rate after beating the game on the other server, it was only like level... I want to say my capture rate was like +9. My buddy was plus like 13. You feel me? So like I was mega slacking. Like mega slacking. Let's see. Yeah, let this guy cook up the steaks. The steaks I'll put in my food bag, I think. Just eat those whenever I need them. Couple of nice fruits here, honestly. Do I want to use them is the question. Because any pal can learn any move, right? So just giving them stronger moves in general, kind of a power play, honestly. We'll see. I'll hold for now. Attaboy Tansy. You get those seeds. Look how happy he is. Look at this little fella. He's just a happy guy to be here, huh? Happy little guy. So they want me to build a crusher, stone pit. Can I build those right now? I think I can. No, I'm short. Short on palladium, short on wood, short on stone even. All right. I mean, we can do a little bit of farming while I'm waiting for this to cook, right? And I'll cook up the eggs too. You know, I'll eat the Moozarina steak right now. Actually, I shouldn't even cook it, honestly. I'll put it in the food bin. I'll put it in the food bin. They can eat it when they get there. You know? Look at them all hard at work. Seems to be a good worker. Hey, I'm proud of them. That dude, the homies they're cooking. Did that Tansy have artisan and I forgot about it? That usually only pops up if they have artisan. Did he have artisan? Let me see. No, they had serious work speed increase. Wow, good pals early for the base. A lot of good production's going to be happening here. Yeah, that should be enough for the palladium. We need to get some palladium. It's just over here, a couple of spots. Gotta remember we got the... I'm not used to having a mount this quick, so I keep forgetting. Get a good handful of this stuff. So something small, by the way, right? This isn't in regards to the game or anything. It's just like a thing that I've been noticing. So that thing I got from my sister, I have it sitting next to my monitor. It actually, I keep thinking it's my phone lighting up because normally my phone is sitting on the stand above it. And when the lights change sometimes, it like flashes almost in a sense. And I'm like, oh, someone texted me. I'm like, oh, wait, never mind. It's so funny. All right. almost done with that. So let's go ahead. And we're still short on stone. It's fine. Like I said, we're just going to slap these down over here, kind of out of the way. And not like out of the way, but just in spots where I wouldn't probably build anything else. I don't think I would put down like anything over there. We got plenty of space still right here, so I'm not too concerned. He just finished the steaks. Let's grab those, and then I'm gonna start the eggs, right? Let's start the eggs up here. 23 eggs will go a long way. 20 minutes until these actually expire, so I'm actually just gonna put those in there. What does it actually do for us? Strong flavors give those who eat it energy to boost. Interesting. Look at our boy Crojero. He's going crazy with it, huh? A giant fly is in my face. I gotta kill that thing before Lizzie comes down. Lizzie, genuinely horrified of flies, so. That should be enough stone to build the stone part. Yep. Let's get this down right next to this. Should be more than fine right there. And then we'll do the crusher right next to that. Oh, we can actually, thankfully, just build the crusher right away. It's great. I don't want it right on the edge because I'm kind of paranoid they're going to walk off the edge. So I'll put it right there. Beautiful. I'll send up my own land ball to give them a hand on the building. Yeah, we're kind of doing pretty well, dude. Like, this is all kind of coming together. The one thing I think we're missing is Vixies for easy pal spheres, though we haven't struggled too hard on the pal spheres. Hasn't been too bad. Store some of this extra food in here for now. What else are we struggling on? Anything? Not really, no. Not off the top of my head. To be fair, I don't think we're struggling on anything at this point. Storage, I suppose. Getting the bigger chest, the metal chest, is going to be really nice. Ooh, we actually already have wheat seeds, which is nice. Here, I'm going to change this. Chest settings. Add PAL materials to that. Right? So I can kind of empty out here a little bit. Move the palladium in here. The medicine early game is always kind of annoying to deal with because you don't know where to put it, right? Who's hungry? I'm just going to kind of feed these guys, top them off a little bit with the extra food that I have. Free up some space. That's not bad. All right. Fried eggs should be good. I'm actually going to leave them there so they don't expire until I need them. We got our little mining stations here if we need to use them. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Build a primitive furnace and build a hot spring. Now, I do believe I can build all of these right now. I just gotta get the, I gotta get the materials for it. Yeah, just stone and wood. That's all I need. Let's do that. I'll call my pal back. I want him to get stressed out before we head out on an adventure or something, you know? Now, the hot spring I'll put on the corner there next to the Statue of Power. That should fit totally fine. And then what was the other thing I needed? Statue of Power and one other thing. What was it? Furnace. Furnace I'm going to put on the left-hand side here of the base against the wall. Normally I'd build 2, but I don't think we need to currently. I think we're doing just fine. That's enough wood. Stone, however, we are low on. So let's head over here and grab some. I suppose I could just... Like, how long does this take? That is so slow. That is so unbearably slow. We are not doing that. There's no way we're doing it like that. You don't need two. I need enough for both things, actually, huh? So I'll just break this whole thing down. We're close to metal tools, though, which is great. Once we get metal tools, harvesting, we'll go on a big metal harvesting run. We'll do, we'll run over to the, what do you call it there? The Desolate Church, or whatever the hell it's called. And get a ton of metal that way. Just ferry it back and forth from the base to there. Like I said, yeah, you get encumbered and you walk slow, but it is like a 2-second walk between the fast travel point and the middle. So it's really good early game farm. And again, you don't need to put your base on top of it. You can just fast travel, grab it, walk back, boom, boom, boom. Some people might argue that's tedious. Me, I think it's totally fine. All right. So we got to put down a furnace, which I want to put on this side over here. Up against this wall. Right there. And the hot spring, I'm going to line up right here. Again, I put this wall down so I can snap it to the wall, right? And turn it so it faces. Right there. And then we just break. I messed up again. That's the second time we've done that. Snap it onto this. Right there, boom. Like that. And now it's perfectly lined up on the edge. Do I build another bed for these guys right now or no? I don't think I'm in desperate need of anyone else at the base. Like, they're doing, like, really good production-wise on their own food. They're keeping themselves fed. Technology, what can we get? I should probably build the bow as soon as I can. The 3-shot bow. That's just a direct upgrade, right? Metal chest next level. That's really big. Crossbow is all right. Cooler box is a big one. That's a big jumping point because then we can actually properly store food and pick it up whenever we need it, right? So fishing rod 15, level 15, we're going crazy. That's peak right there. Level 15 is going to be the peak. Do I want to actually decorate this a little bit? Hang on, I'm just like, no, I don't. I was going to say, do I want to put something here, but like what, fences maybe? Like a fence there to kind of box in the bed. It doesn't look right with the wood fence. Maybe it does. Maybe, I don't know. We'll leave it there for now. Kind of box in the bed in a little bit. You put an end table right next to it or something if I wanted to, but I'll mess with it later. Pal box mission complete. Boom. Yeah, here we are. We're hitting the next tier. Build a high quality workbench, which I think we just unlocked, right? Yeah, last level. So, and this is what I'm saying, dude. 0.5 XP. We're right on the money. We're right on the money for where we should be. I actually think this is like perfect, honestly. Because again, you got to remember too, I have gone out of my way to catch 5 of every pal that I've been able to catch. As you can see, there's a couple that we're still working on. Like Tansy, I need like, what, 1 more? I need 2 more. And this one only because it's at night. This one because it's only in the dungeons. Same thing here. I've only seen it in the dungeons. I need 1 more. You know, we're doing pretty good. Again, dungeon only, so it's been kind of hard to grab them. Moose Arena, I didn't even realize spawned like this early. So kind of interesting. Fun fact, Moose Arena apparently has the lowest attack stat of all the pals. Something I didn't know, all right? Something new that I learned. But, because I got a Moose Arena that was shiny really early, and I was like, what if I made this thing into a beast? And then I looked into it, and it was like, no, this thing's ass. Like, it is genuinely ass. It's, like, not even remotely worth making good. And I was like, damn, bro, like, kind of sad, because I thought it would have been really funny to have an absolute monster of a cow. But in the same breath, it was like, you know what? No big deal, right? No big deal. Okay, so that's good. I am actually going to put a Moose Arena down here. Just extra food, right? You know, like, there's nothing else I really need. Impatient. Nope. So yeah, these are both kind of useless perks. We'll go ahead and just drop that down. We'll have milk production, right? You know? Let's see. I don't think there's anything in particular that I can cook. I don't want to pick these up right now because they're going to expire. That's fine. I just want to see, like, what we can cook with, like, milk and whatnot. Like, I mean, obviously, hot milk, you know, not bad. Actually, no, it's worse than cooked berries. Is there any combinations we can do early on? I'm just looking, curiosity, right? Can we combine, like, milk with anything? No, it's all just, like, one ingredient thing is, like, the rush ore. Surprised to see, like, the salt grilled scutless on here, or scutless on here. Mainly just because, like, this thing's, like, kind of strong. Like, that's like level 33 or something. The rest of these are mostly guys that you'd see at level, like, 10 to 20. So maybe not Gale Claw. Gale Claw might be a little bit stronger than that, but everyone else, yeah, these are all, like, early game guys. No, Brawn Cherry and Mamorest are not. I'm a liar. I'm a fucking liar is what I am, okay? They're actually incredibly strong. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead, guys, and call it here for the day. I got a couple of things I want to do, all right? Namely, I want to get us a proper thumbnail made tonight. I'm going to spend some time on that because I hate the thumbnail that I put up today. It was a quick thing. I asked Carm if she could make one, and I think she got busy, so I was kind of like, oh shit, I don't have anything to put up right now. So I'm going to get that done here tonight. And just a couple other small things I want to finish before we kind of lock in again here. But we're going to be doing this for a bit, guys, all right? We're going to be doing this for a bit. I'm just going to return to the title so it saves. I hope you all enjoyed it. I really do. I'm looking forward to playing some more with you guys. We got our own server coming up here. Again, probably in about 2 months, I would say, we're going to start really locking in on it. Where we'll have, like, you know, it'll be like a combination of you guys plus my, like, personal friends who might want to play. And we're just going to have some fun with it, right? So, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be yapping. You know, I like this game because, like, I can yap about anything, too. Like, it's really easy for me to kind of just zone out and talk. So, yeah. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. EST. And, yeah, I'll see you soon. Goodbye, guys.